We should be good. Hit that like button. If you can hear me, hit one. I'm having a little problem, but I think I fixed it. If you can hit me, just hit. If you can hear me, just hit one or okay. Something. It's been a cold little hour or so. How long was that? An hour? About an hour. Can y'all hear me? Hit what? Okay. Great. It's a small echo. Just a small one. Y'all know I'm the producer. You feel me? I'm everything technical, all that. Coffee and Kush TV. They can't stop the road. You feel me? They can't stop us. They can't stop us. By the end of this year, I'm gonna be camera equipment everywhere. Gonna be on the push of a damn button, nigga, on the go. I'm gonna be in Florida, Mexico. I'm gonna be in Nebraska. I'm gonna be in Utah. I'm gonna be in New York, motherfucking Cali. I'm gonna be all over the place because you gotta go through it. I don't wanna hire nobody. I don't wanna ask none of these weirdos how to do it. I buy this shit. I get in that instruction manual. I get on this motherfucking YouTube and I learned it. The motherfucking technical side of this shit. Kevro. I get a little frustrated. My team know I get frustrated, but guess what? Guess what? It's for something. I use that fire and just go. Hit that like button. Y'all know Kev Gill. Y'all know Kev Gill don't caught these niggas. Once again. And not only a lie, y'all. I came up here to tell y'all, not only in a damn lie. That nigga Kev Gill been studying this shit like Nipsey Hussle. Press one. And for 2 days. And we already came up and amassed more questions than ever. Let me see if I got this right here. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to revert. Since we here on the show, I'll wait for everybody. Since we here on the show, y'all know I got a plaintiff and defendant side. They can go on either one. I use DJ Academics and anybody else who do interviews with these dudes who looking like they prosecuting for the fraud department. Press one if you understand what I mean. I think that these interviews is kind of like prosecution and them. Them niggas be coming. Y'all know how I do this shit. And the person being interviewed is what? The defendant? That's right. And in this case, we came lucky because this fool already accept the fact that the internet think he guilty of setting YMW Melly up and King Von. Press one. Especially now that we know he probably was over there talking to Lil Tim and Rondo over there at the car. Press one. See? Now, I don't know about y'all, but I've been taking my notes. And in both cases, this guy got all the... I'm trying to figure out why is he even involved in this shit? He just a manager. He only supposed to be going through locations and shit. You find out he's giving a phone to the prosecution. He got a lot of excuses for that. And people really not pressing the issue on that. But let me see if I got shame. Let me see, ordering. Shame. I got my Shane bill. All right, got my trunk. I got all my shit ready to go. All right, cool. I got all my shit. What I did want to show y'all today is, hey, my camera look crisp today, right? It look clean today, right? It look clean for some reason. This motherfucker look clean. Coffee and Kush TV. We good to go. We good to go. We should listen to some music first. Y'all want to see some cool shit? Y'all know I got my green screen. I should play some Nipsey Hussle before we get started, but I don't want to get no copyright strike. But I was thinking of a new background. Should I do it like this? You feel me? I was thinking of a new background while I play my music in the morning. You feel me? And I kind of like this picture right here. You feel me, Kev, bro? I kind of like this. So I'm going to make this my background. You feel me? I'm gonna make that my background in a minute when I'm doing my crazy shows in the morning. But that's gonna be something else. That's gonna be something else. Kill, bro. Coffee and Kush TV entertainment. Let me see. Let me see what we should do first. Let me see. 100K. First, I wanna break down the fact that these 100K or whatever his name is, Francois or whatever. I'm trying to make sure Francois knowing what the fuck he's saying on his internet. Now they had another interview last night with this other dude. I don't know his name, but 1090 Jake. So they do an interview with him, and he doubled back that the prosecution, there's nothing. He make it real adamant that the prosecution does not need the cell phone. They don't have nothing against Melly in that cell phone. And I've been telling y'all that's not the case. So today I brought AK, King AK. He's gonna lead y'all to the paperwork. Now this is a video he shot on April 9, 2021, where he led me to the paperwork. I can't lie about it. He led it, and I'm gonna show it right here. Right here. This is him. Press one. Press one. Press one. This is King AK right here. No cap. No cap. And he's here today to give a brief motherfucking description about this paperwork. And we're gonna sit back and we're gonna watch every detail of this. Because this is very important, family. It's very important, G. That this brother right here did all of this nice work for us. You damn right I'm gonna make use of this shit. Yeah, nigga, we gonna make use of everything. This dude right here. So we gonna put him on the stand right here. Oh man, this shit is funny as hell. And he gonna lead the people to acknowledge the fact that this is real. So let him talk, family. We gonna let him talk. Let me see. That's it. He's walking them through the paperwork. Hold up. You can't hear the audio? Oh, sorry.
And when we done with this, share this bitch every goddamn word. These motherfuckers gonna know about this nigga. Fuck that. Ain't about how you run around this bitch. Okay, yes. All right, now what I need y'all to do is go all the way down till you hit. Hold on. $829.19. This is public information as well. $829.19 is gonna say file defense exhibit. So we're gonna go to 829.
He can't say that cell phone ain't had nothing to do with this. Listen to this shit.
8 8/29/19. This is what your screen should look like. You see that file case exhibit right there? 8/29/2019. Transcript, Arthur hearing. All right, so we all there, right?
Yes, sir.
Now go over to that green folder where it's next to the number 30. And you click that green folder. And it's going to send you from the green folder to this big ass case document right here. 30 pages. Okay, let me make sure everybody on this case document, the 30 pages, everybody who there, just say yes if you there, and you can see State of Florida versus Cortland, Henry, Malik. Let me know if y'all see that. Just type yes in the chat. Exposed like a motherfucker. Police ass nigga.
Calm down, sir.
So I'm gonna give y'all some time to type yes in the comment section. $522 people. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's worth it on this video. Like a motherfucker. Y'all type y'all guesses to where you can see State of Florida versus Cortland, Henry, Malik. Yes. So I'm assuming y'all all there. Now go to the top of the screen and type and hit last. Hit this button last. It's last. It's a green last right there. Hit last. It's out of 30 pages, so you got to go all the way to the 30th page. You got to hit last and go to the 30th page. Now, when y'all hit last, you got to go back, press previous 9 times till you get to page 21. So I'm going to do it. You're going to press previous once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to be on page 21. And I want you to read what it say at that bottom of that goddamn page on 21. Let's read it together. Start at the so interesting part. All right.
Listen to this.
They basically talking about Melly in this incriminating video that he got on himself on his phone. Peep this. So the interesting part of this video is it was on the month to the day after the shootings occurred on October 26th. This video was on Mr. Demon's cell phone, which was brought to my office by Jamison Francois. And that's how we had it. All that was all of the evidence that your honor has before you. Let me put it to the screen. Hold on, let's make sure it focus. Let's make sure it focus. Hold on now. I don't know why it's doing that crazy shit. Hold on, maybe I need to.
Y'all see this shit, right? Jury.
So the interesting part of this video is it was on the month to the day after the shootings occurred on October 26th. This video was on Mr. Demon's cell phone, which was brought to my office by Jamison Francois. And that's how we had that. Jamison Francois. Do y'all see this nigga name, man?
Oh, look. Oh, right there, King. Dude, I want the audience to understand what they looking at. That's what I want. I want y'all to understand what y'all looking at. If you understand what you looking at here, you looking at some whole other shit. And there is no way out of that. There is no There's nothing on that phone. The evidence that they got on Melly initially was the cell phone, but I know how he got the cell phone. Okay. Just want y'all to know that. I just want y'all. We've been watching this shit. The reason why the phone is even around is because of this dude. And we already know this guy had Melly's phone. Remember he said that yesterday. Excuse me. Sorry about that. He had Melly's phone, right? Remember he said that yesterday. I said if it's sorry. I apologize if it's a slight echo. Sometimes it'll come in, and I apologize. But I said that it's a slight phone. I mean, it's a slight that what's the name had Melly's phone. So that's why I asked yesterday. So when you had his phone, was you communicating with yourself? It's starting to look like you starting to set up Melly. I don't know why, but it started to me yesterday. Started to look like, wait a minute, this dude gave the prosecutor the phone, and he trying to make it look like they came and got the phone. No. He went to them and gave them the phone. So if he gave them the phone, and the reason why he gave them the phone is because the police was looking at him as if he had something to do with the murders. I'm going to let this play a little bit longer, but I want to show y'all something.
This nigga single-handedly about to get Melly years in prison. What the fuck? Damn. Your job is to destroy that phone. That phone wasn't never supposed to make it to no motherfucking office. What the fuck is going on?
Can you see it? That's what's important. Can you see it? I'll fix that tonight. Can you see it though? Press 1 if you can see what he mean by it. Because what I'm about to show y'all is even more crazier. What I'm about to show y'all is a little bit more crazier. Let me see if I now. What if I told y'all that this is the let's look at something here. Let's look at some hard notes that I've been taking. I noticed that he had the most. That's why I titled this nigga got the most to gain behind that. He got the most to gain behind YNW Melly, because he's his manager, owner of the company or whatnot. He had the phone. He even admitted to that. He took the phone down there. He even said to old boy that he had both the phones, and them phones was used by the DA. He put the music video out there. They put the music video out there. YNW Melly, "Murder on My Mind," which made it, which making it even more easier for the conviction. Press one. And you want to know what else? You want to know what else, y'all? Press one. I want to show y'all something. Just because, they doing a fine job down there at the fraud department and the different YouTube pages in the world, right? They doing a great, asking them, at least getting them to talk. You feel me, Bocat? But everybody know Kev got them questions. And Kev in the real fraud department that's in the background doing all of the work, listening to these little names. We doing the real work. We got Nipsey, we got that under our titles. We got a report to keep to the community, and we got those questions. When we started doing a little investigation services, shout out to the people who've been doing interviews and shit like that. Shout out to y'all, but y'all gotta ask the right questions. Press one, Terriana. Y'all know how we rocking. So a member of the fraud department walks into the office, tell you a small story, and says, "Hey, who owns King Von shit? King Von, who owns King Von shit?" Yeah, Lil Durk. That's what's going around the community. Press one. Little Durk, he's taking all everything. Nah, that'll make the feds look at Durk too smooth. He's shining too hard. Nah, that ain't Durk. And if it is, he can't be nothing affiliated with ownership or nothing. Somewhere down the line, follow the what? Follow the money. Now we know if you a King Von fan, you ever heard of a clique called the Get Back Gang? Press one. You ever heard of them? It's in King Von video. Get Back Gang. That's his shit. It's like all money in is Nipsey said. Get Back Gang. King Von shit. And one of the first fucking songs, Problems. One of the things he says is, "Get Back Gang." All the little businessman. Let me see how business minded this young man. And this is, I like Leo because Leo's be on our business shit and y'all be thinking some other shit. Get Back Gang. Okay, so let's get to work here. The fraud department say, so I went and researched the Get Back Gang, and they came back with an LLC family of the Get Back Gang, copyrighted in 2020. Press one. This listen, sit down. Sit down right there, young person. Have a seat. Wait till we're done. You'll be able to call it in. If you're a true king, you'll call it in. This is a learning process for you, champ. All right. I just want to make sure everybody can see here. Y'all all in class. Press one. Get Back Gang Entertainment LLC. Cavro University. Check. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait, y'all don't think press one when y'all ready to go. Y'all come to school to learn? Y'all come to school to learn today, or what y'all doing? Just let me know if y'all come to class to learn today. Just let me know. Hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure you tune in to what it is. We don't do the little work. We put the work in 2-3 years straight. We in the big dogs. Press one. When you go to the office of the fraud department, make sure y'all remember where y'all got this shit from. Okay? Yeah, y'all may be able to read paperwork, criminals. But do you know how to read paperwork, criminals? I'm a cold motherfucker, bro. Check. All right. Let me see what we working with here. All right. So let's look at this. Get Back Gang Entertainment. Let's see this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess who owns Get Back Gang Entertainment? Press 1. Who is Davon Bennett? I say, who is Davon Bennett? And who is Jameson Francois?
At 12:15. Yeah, it was 12:15. Exact. If I'm not mistaken, it was. Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up. You know that, don't you? I see what I'm saying. I thought. No, so, you know what I'm saying? You done fucked up now. You know that, don't you? Yeah. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know it, don't you? No, you done fucked up. Without the tape, they had nothing.
Florida. Mr. Francois. Mm. 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 Now y'all see, y'all probably wonder why all this line gotta go. What's all this line and shit? See? And you got the ownership of the music of that one. And you got this one. Now the phone is solidifying prosecution's evidence right there. You tell me that makes me think of why his friends was murdered as well. And they try to blame it on the police. Well, he said the police was shooting, but if he's the police and he's shooting, now if the paperwork can solidify that, he walked in there and just provided them this, and he's looking for a reason for people not to believe he did that willingly. That's one thing, but you did walk in there with the truth is you walked in there with the cell phone. And even walked in there with the cell phone, you provided the evidence that the prosecution needed, whether they needed a warrant or not, whether they needed anything or not. All that is irrelevant when you got the phone on you that has the evidence that the prosecution needs to convict you. If they went to your house and had a warrant and didn't find this phone, and you take this phone to them, you are a corroborating witness, whether you want to admit it or not. You are I got this. There's no other time in history that I've seen on the first 48 where a person didn't bring them the phone unknowingly. Not one time, ever. Unless it was just a little kid that was la-di-da-di-da. But you bring them the phone that's being used and they had a warning, search your house, and didn't find the phone, then you did that, in my opinion, on purpose. And there's a valid reason why you would do that. There's a lot of reasons why anybody would do that. There's a lot of money involved. That's more than snitching. That's worse than snitching. That's like betraying your friend. If this dude admits that he got both of the phones, who's to say that he not texting himself setting up YNW Melly? Press 1. Who's to say he's not in the background setting up Melly? I don't know. If he's bold enough to get them out of there or whatever it is, who's to say he's not the one doing all this? He got a damn good reason to be playing so many different hands. He got both the phone and he delivers that phone while trying to convince us it's not, but it is. It is. Because anytime somebody reads the paperwork like that and it's just
on October 26th. This video was on Mr. Demon's cell phone, which was brought to my office by Jameson Francois.
That's Jameson Francois. Press 1. That's Jameson Francois. That's why that King Von, why he told is more likely about this individual. Forgive the echo. Forgive the echo. It's more likely about this individual. Jameson Francois. I don't know why he told. And Cole, agent of Get Back Gang Entertainment LLC. That's not right. That's fishy right there. That's fishy right there. Y'all know that? Y'all know that's the fishy shit? Come on, G. Only we can do it right here at the row. Why King Von? Well, I apologize for the echo. Is it? I try to fix it every chance I can. So just deal with it for the time being. Know that the information here is more critical than the echo. Just thank you for that. I fix it every time I catch it. I try to fix it. I get better at it. Windows had an update and it kind of like scrambled everything. So just kind of deal with it. But yeah, if you can see, that's your boy. And if that's your boy, then there's a hell of a good reason why all this bullshit ass storyline is coming up. Thank you for that, D roll. You feel me? There's a high probability that how what's the likely of him capitalizing all the way around the board with King Von outside of OTF O Block Entertainment, outside of that King Von's own shit, Get Back Gang ENT, press one, and him being a co-owner, shit. Chris Wig, no, what's I did we just said what's his real name? Don't come in here trying to change the story, okay, Chris? I see you another time, buddy. This is for people who've been in this classroom and people who just can speak regular. I'm not doing it no more for the rest of the year. We've been doing really good. Got great things coming up for 2021, 2022, and just people can get blocked. That's cool. But yeah, for the most part, you tell me, is that is that's a hell of a reason to that would be the hell that would be the most treacherous backdoor you can get. And this dude is nowhere to be found. He all the way in Haiti somewhere, Jamaica somewhere. Everybody out partying, everybody on these little islands right now, disappearing. But we'll get him. We get more into that. But I did want to show y'all that, just so I can show y'all more of the story. If y'all been here for the last 2 days, I think I've been on this. Y'all should have been taking note, because 1090J had him on the show. Press one. Once again, 1090J had him on the show. Shout out to him, 1090J. right after he did the show with right after he did the show with who was that? AK. He came back and double backed and did the interview with 1090 Jake. I don't want to interview. I don't want nothing to do with this dude, because too many stories already lead me to completely believe that this is a done data. Especially with him, just it's too many coincidences when you got 1, 2, and 3. But everything that's bad in this whole story that relates to him is a damn coincidence. Press one if you agree. That's too many coincidences, as a matter of fact. So let's listen to him. Let's listen to him a little bit while he on 1090J. If you're not subscribed to my Urban Conservative podcast YouTube page, go over there and subscribe to it. Thank you. This is, as a matter of fact, this is more like a damn reaction. This is more like a damn reaction to this shit, because I still don't understand why people even giving him airtime. It looks like he just a cooperating witness, and he possibly an off-duty police officer or some type of informant. I don't get it. But I let T90J, a prosecutor from YouTube, who somehow is getting these questions asked to this individual. I don't know how y'all get interviews with these people, but good job, guys. Good job. We're gonna let him get to the work, and I'll sit back and listen.
In the video I made, I said I don't think you snitching, but I said I believe you cooperated by handing over the cell phone.
Wait. Is snitching? Is snitching a part of corroborating the cell phone? Is snitching a part of that snitching? Press 1. Do you agree? If I get over a cell phone, is that snitching? Press 1. If I give up on the cell phone, if I give up the cell phone, if I give up the cell phone, is that snitching? Y'all help me out here. Is that snitching? If I give up the cell phone, I get my friend convicted, who I'm with during the crime. Is that snitching on my friend? I don't understand the new stuff. That's what is it snitching? I don't understand it. Let's get this shit out the way. Is it snitching? If I'll go commit a crime with you and you're my friend, or I didn't commit the crime with you and you decided to pick me up from the crime, and we ride out, nigga, we make it, and then the next day or the next month or the next 2 weeks or whatever, they come because of a cell phone you gave them while they was asking you questions. They come get me. Foreigners can't make up new terms for snitching, can they? This is snitching. No, let's play the game. You want to be gangsters? This is snitching. I watch music videos and I know what snitching is. You feel me? I understand, G. Order the courtroom. Order the damn courtroom. Yeah, bro. So let's go to the audio. I'm gonna get to it. Let's listen. Oh my goodness.
Posted it saying Track was snitching, and I decided to jump into it like I do a lot of Florida cases since I know how to pull paperwork. But Track, now me and you are here to clear up a lot of the misconceptions that we spoke on. You hit me up the day I dropped the video. We spoke that night. We were supposed to do this interview last night, but we're here tonight. So let's jump right into it. More or less in the video I made, I said I don't think you snitching, but I said I believe you cooperated by handing over the cell phone in Melly's case. And more or less, when we spoke on the phone, you had information that wasn't in the actual paperwork on why you was in the prosecutor's office to begin with.
Coffee and kush. Y'all talking on the phone?
So let's jump right into it and hear your perspective.
Yeah, I mean, really, the narrative of me snitching on my client and on my brother is so far-fetched. It's nearly it's impossible for anyone around me or anybody that's just around every day consistently to see how much work I put in with Melly and how much work after he got incarcerated. So that's so beyond impossible for me to do that. But I could see where
that's not impossible.
When you pull up a document and it says that, item been turned into authority, you consider that cooperating, you consider that snitching. I could see where the people get that misconception from. But like I've been saying if you could look at the court documents, you can look at the cases, you can look at multiple sources, the officials believe that in the beginning of the whole trial that I was on some trying to mislead the investigation, or my client was on some trying to, leave.
Why does he keep saying my client? Sorry for the echo.
The place of the crime, leave the country, or that sort of narrative, when in reality things happen. Not, things happen where it's unconditional, and certain situations look crazy when it's not explained or when it's not situated. And I'm not even referring to the snitching allegations. I'm referring to officials actually believing that the day after the incident, me and my client could be potentially doing illegal activities instead of doing his job and my job. So
Exactly.
that's where the phone situation came in at, where they're like, hey, oh, why did you even bring the phone into the business?
Oh, because he wanted to prove. So you brought the phone because you wanted to prove that y'all was on business, but when they went through the phone with a warrant, they found videos deleted. Press one. That's still snitching. That's not even supposed to be there. You still busted.
I'm referring to officials actually believing that the day after the incident, me and my client could be potentially doing illegal activities instead of doing his job and my job. So
Exactly.
that's where the phone situation came in at, where they're like, hey, oh, why did you even bring the phone into the business or to the authorities, or why did you go there? Listen, you guys got to remember, just like a document says, every item that's been obtained by any officials came through a search warrant or order. Nothing was willingly given.
You gave it to him to prove. You just said it. You gave it to him to prove.
Believing that the day after the incident, me and my client could be potentially doing illegal activities instead of doing his job and my job. So
Exactly.
that's where the phone situation came in at, where they're like, hey, oh, why did you even bring the phone into the business or to the authorities, or why did you go there? Listen, you guys got to remember, just like a document says, every item that's been obtained by any officials came through a search warrant or order. Nothing was willingly given. So that alone, which I appreciate when you was explaining, you was like, hey, did nothing came from this man that he didn't physically have to order or to go give. So
But you still took it down there. The fact, I mean, who's trying to prove whether they took it out your hands with a search warrant or not? Who's to say that? You took it out the search. You took it out. I didn't take it down there willingly. I went down there with the phone, but they took it out my hands with the search warrant. So they took it out your hands with the search. No, they didn't. First of all, you gave it to them. But what are you doing taking the phone down there in the first place?
for you guys that are saying, oh, well, you gave the phone, you should throw it away. Who to say that anything's damaging on the phone to me or my client at the time of our acknowledgement? So to this day, I believe my client is innocent. That's my truth. Everybody can have their own opinion on it because you're entitled to. But when it
No, y'all was trying to prove their innocence, but end up giving them crucial evidence of that video being deleted.
comes time to the final verdict, it's up to the judge, up to God. No.
Hi, I'm Shy Money Benny, and you may know me for producing.
That's insane.
Happen whether you like it, I like it, or the whole world like it. There's gonna be a verdict. But my truth is my client is innocent. So there's no interest for me to go turn in an item to show my client in another light when, in general, me personally, my belief that he's innocent.
Why didn't you go up there? Excuse me. Why didn't you go up there with your defense attorney? Why didn't you take it? Press one. Why did he go to the prosecutors with the cell phone when he could have went and asked his defense attorney if that would be a smart thing to do? Why are you even at the prosecutor's office that's there? Why are you not at your defense lawyer? Why your lawyer ain't talking for you? I know a lot of y'all don't think about y'all lawyers is why y'all end up in this. Why his lawyer ain't? Why is he at the prosecutor's office? Why is you even there? You don't go take nothing to the prosecution who's there to prosecute your friend at all, G. You take no friend paperwork. You're not even supposed to be nowhere around coming out this. That remind. What are you doing? If there was nothing damaging on the phone, why take it down here? That would be an invasion of privacy. No, it wouldn't, Ricky. They're not invading nothing. They got a warrant for that. They got a warrant for that. They probably got phone records that pinged it all the way back to his house. That phone at your damn house, boy, you better bring it up here. Press 1. They probably pinged that motherfucker all the way back to his house like, oh, I do got it. Y'all know how niggas be on First 48. Oh, I do got it. Bring it up here right now. Oh shit, probably they got the videos. He said he claimed he was under order. Man, this shit crazy, G.
Now, going through the paperwork, when I do these videos from an unbiased perspective. I'm not picking a side. I'm not exposing. I'm going by the paperwork because that's the only perspective I can go off unless I reach out to the person. When I read the paper.
So you're already in violation. When you even, let me tell you, you little punk, something. You're already in violation if you taking any phones to the prosecution. Street rules in effect. That's just the truth. I'm not in the street. As the urban conservative, I know what I know.
Paperwork, like you said, a lot of the things that weren't included with the snitch allegations of you was the fact that the police painted a picture that you hid a murder weapon and you were in contact with Melly. Whether that's true or false, the narrative that they painted was that you were cooperating on behalf of Melly and going against the police trying to mislead the investigation. The thing is, though, when I said I believe you cooperated by handing over the phone, like you said, I didn't have the details behind how it actually played out. You was in the prosecutor's office because you were discussing Melly traveling to different states, which they assumed was him fleeing.
But why? I object. Why is he in the state's attorney office during a trial or anything when he can be at? Why he's not consulting a defense attorney? Wow, G.
When in all actuality, you had contracts being his manager for him performing or showing up in different locations for the purpose of business.
After an unfortunate incident, of course.
Yeah. Now, the cell phone situation. Anybody that's involved in some street shit, if people assume something goes down, you would get rid of everything. You're saying that the cell phone in which that they got from you, the prosecutors got from you, was not the same cell phone from the actual incident, correct?
This, you guys got to still remember, this is still an ongoing trial. So everything, you know what I'm saying, is getting taken and getting screwed. But in reality, an incident like that happened, I'm pretty sure, innocent, not innocent, whatever you may think, I'm pretty sure nobody would come out with the same items they had because you don't know what's going on.
If you're innocent, I object. If you're innocent, you will come out with the same item you had. That's the reason why you even saying that we took the phone over there in the first place. Press 1, so you can't play both sides of the coin. You can't say, oh, innocent or not innocent. I mean, that doesn't work. That's crazy. These people are crazy.
An incident like that happened, I'm pretty sure, innocent, not innocent, whatever you may think, I'm pretty sure nobody would come out with the same items they had because you don't know what's going on. I wasn't there that night to know what happened, but I don't think Melly is thinking about, oh, bro, let me find my phone. Let me find that. He's trying to take cover for his life. when the
That's a
incident
fact.
happened.
And even if it didn't happen, the fact that he's being accused of it, I would still go and get another phone just because of the accusations and the fact that I know police are gonna be in my shit regardless.
No, you thinking like a criminal. That's how you get yourself caught. If you're a criminal, yeah, you might think like that. But if you're an innocent person, if things happen like that, you would say, "No, I got the phone. Yeah, my phone right here." They wouldn't have to go looking for his phone.
I would want another phone. But one
So
major go
go
ahead.
ahead. To assume that the same phone that Melly had would be the same phone for the incident, I don't think that logically makes sense either way around the board. If you paint him innocent, if you paint him guilty, whatever your opinion is, I don't believe he would have the same phone. Do you? I'm gonna leave that question up to you guys because it's an ongoing case. So I'm not gonna over detailedly put information out there that don't need to be put out there.
Right.
Yeah, because they was the police was on him as an accessory to murder, double homicide, probably even worse. Shit.
Now, regarding the cell phone, like I said in the video that I made, according to the prosecutors, the cell phone itself is the biggest piece of evidence against Melly. And I've been covering Melly's case for a minute. I honestly believe he's innocent. I don't believe they have proof beyond a reasonable doubt that he committed anything that they're saying that he did. But with the cell phone, I know how a lot of this shit works. I've been locked up. I've been hit with search warrants. I've been to prison. I know how to go through the paperwork, right? When they do a cell phone extraction, they get everything off a phone, whether it's been deleted or not. And like I said in my video, I don't believe that you intentionally did anything that would harm his case. And the simple fact that everyone around him and in different circles still associate with you, it's pretty obvious to see that nothing you've done has.
I hate when niggas start giving people a way out. I mean, I really, what do that got to do with anything?
Harmed his case, or he hasn't said anything you've done has harmed his case, because everybody still fucks with you. But it does say in the paperwork, the video that he made of him pointing his finger that the state is trying to use against him, saying that that was a confession of him committing the 2 murders. It does say that that specific video came from that specific cell phone.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, and it also says that on that particular video, Melly confessed to the murder.
And
It's a confession of him committing the 2 murders. It does say that that specific video came from that specific cell phone.
Yeah, and it also says that on that particular video, Melly confessed to the murder.
So, if that,
So why are we even waiting a trial if he confessed to the murder?
Mm-hmm.
If he already confessed in the video and they have a live confession, aren't he already guilty? What is it? Own words.
I mean, it sounds like bullshit to me.
huh?
Yeah, and it also says that on that particular video, Melly confessed to the murder. So why are we even waiting a trial if he confessed to the murder?
Mm-hmm.
Because, let me see, because YMW Melly is saying, I'm not guilty. That's why they're going to trial. That's why they're going to trial, because YMW Melly is saying, I'm not. You fucked up. Damn. Damn. Was there a cash reward? What if there was $100,000 reward?
It does say that that specific video came from that specific cell phone.
Yeah, and it also says that on that particular video, Melly confessed to the murder. So why are we even waiting a trial if he confessed to the murder?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Mm-hmm. What do you mean? Mm-hmm. Because Melly is saying I'm not guilty. because Melly is being washed down the drain, regardless of what social media is painting. He's being looks to me like he's being set up. What the fuck do you mean, sir? Sir, with the missing lips. What do you mean, But if Melly's innocent, what if? Damn.
If he already confessed in the video and they have a live confession, aren't he already guilty with his own words?
I mean, it's a confession of him committing the 2 murders. It does say that that specific video came from that specific cell phone.
Yeah, and it also says that on that particular video, Melly confessed to the murder. So why are we even waiting a trial if he confessed to the murder?
Mm-hmm.
If he already confessed in the video and they have a live confession, aren't he already guilty with his own words?
I mean, it sounds like bullshit.
I mean, what? Didn't he write a song about the murders? No, he didn't write a song about the murders. Actually, he wrote a song that was pumped out after the murders by this guy and his company. So the way those murders happened did not happen the way that video, but it will give a person like you a reason to throw that out there, because that's not even how it happened in the video. It was just a hypothetical, I think, and somebody with good enough reason will. That's crazy. Let's go.
Shit to me, the whole video itself, but the fact that it's saying the video itself came from the cell phone. You know what I mean?
I get it. No, I get it. And here's the thing, like I spoke to Jace, like I told you, I get it. When you see things with no perception, you see things when it's written and it's just situated that, then obsessions and speculations could come around. But we have to realize, like, the same way they're referring to the evidence on the cell phone is the prominent evidence he's allegedly confessing, is the same way that the music video Murder My Mind has been out while the clients are in the video that's claiming that was a premeditated, is the same thing that any lyrics involved with him talking about gang related activities or anything conspicuous is going to be determined against him. So that's their job. That's the officials, that's the DA, that's their job to paint my client on a bad image.
Your client? How about your friend? I mean, are you the attorney and the manager and have owner of Get Back Gang LLC with King Von? Press 1.
And to paint whoever around him on a bad image. So anything they're gonna put out there is for the narratives to shift. But you guys are looking at Melly's situation as he's guilty or he's innocent, and that's okay from your perspective. But me being his brother, me being his client, me being around him every day, there's nothing in my mind that tells me my client is guilty. So I will never approach any situation with that mind frame to turn in an item, to be on paperwork. That's why everything the officers need from me is going to come from an order or some type of way, because there's nothing you could ask. So tell me that's going to tell me different that my client is innocent, because he's innocent.
What did he just say, y'all? Let me rewind that. Let me run that back to 10 minutes and see how long he went on just rambling his lips. Jeez, what did he say? Jeez, pay attention to his lips.
Determined against him. So that's their job. That's the officials, that's the DA, that's their job to paint my client on a bad image and to paint whoever around him on a bad image. So anything they're gonna put out there is for the narratives to shift. But you guys are looking at Melly's situation as he's guilty or he's innocent, and that's okay from your perspective. But me being his brother, me being his client, me being around him every day, there's nothing in my mind that tells me my client is guilty. So I will never approach any situation with that mind frame to turn in an item, to be on paperwork. That's why everything the officers need from me is going to come from an order or some type of way, because there's nothing you could ask. So tell me that's going to tell me different that my client is innocent, because it's innocent.
Exactly. And I mean, the majority of the information that they list in the paperwork, they don't actually need a cell phone for. All the GPS coordinates, the calls, the text messages, all that comes from a warrant towards the actual cell phone company. So they don't even need the phone for anything like that. The only thing that they actually got of value that they believe
that they needed for the phone was the video and the confession. Press 1.
is that
It's
video.
the story. Not, and really, I'm gonna be real. It's not even
That the only thing that they actually got of value that they believe is that
it's
video.
the story.
The text messages, all that.
He already knew. Hold up. Hold up. Did y'all hear that? He tried to beat him to the punch. What did he say? Is the what? Let's go back.
Comes from a warrant towards the actual cell phone. I mean, the majority of the information that they list in the paperwork, they don't actually need a cell phone for. All the GPS coordinates, the calls, the text messages, all that comes from a warrant towards the actual cell phone company. So they don't even need the phone for.
As I told y'all, he was there to ping it, get the coordinates. He brought that up with AK. Y'all ready to take some notes tonight? He brought that up with AK. He said they know all that. Damn.
Anything like that. The only thing that they actually got of value that they believe is that video.
It's the story. Not.
All that comes from a warrant towards the actual cell phone company. So they don't even need the phone for anything like that. The only thing that they actually got of value that they believe is that video.
It's the story.
That they got a value. That they got a value was the story. The let me run that back.
The text messages, all that comes from a warrant towards the actual cell phone company. So they don't even need the phone for anything like that. The only thing that they actually got of value that they believe is that video.
It's the story. Not, and really, I'm gonna be real. It's not even the video of it. It's the storyline of, yo, this man have a phone that.
The storyline, the narrative. You gave them the narrative, the complete layout. Here, ping, boom, boom, boom. With that phone, combined with everything else, you gave it to him.
That he
The
recorded
storyline, the
himself.
That the only thing that they actually got of value that they believe is that
It's
video.
the story. Not, and really, I'm gonna be real. It's not even the video of it. It's the storyline of, yo, this man have a phone that he recorded himself saying something. It's just the plot, and the scenario of it seems so much bigger to the outside. By the time you get to a jury, they are trying to convince. They're trying to get him convinced by the peers, by his peoples. So that way, it's already a narrative, and it's easier to pin. But
with the information you gave them, which is the pinpoint of that phone is the pinpoint GPS locator, the text messages, the link, the confession, no matter how y'all keep trying to deny that that's not the phone, that's the phone. What Martin say? That's the phone, G. That's it.
when you look at the details of the case, and this is just me not being in a legal field, just being a common sense person, Melly's innocent.
In the legal field? Oh my goodness. The legal field? What legal field? Are you a police officer? Oh my. Oh
Shame.
my.
Shame. Shame.
At 12, 15.
Yeah, it was 12, 15.
Are police officers in the legal field?
you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you? I see what I'm saying. I thought. No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you? Yeah. No, you done fucked up, don't you?
Damn. That shit wild, son. Damn. Damn. Hey, K. Oh, goodness. What, you got a lawyer or you a cop?
Mm-hmm. Now, another aspect of it that was
No, he said not just in the legal field, but his common sense. Thank you for a nice try. Go to Bungalow 54.
wasn't covered through the paperwork that me and you spoke on through the phone. And another reason why I believe so many people
This is
jumped
wild,
on, oh,
G.
you snitching is the fact that there was no legal action taken against.
You're a reactor, a mover.
Let me get this shit out the way. Wow. Wow. If he gets convicted off that cell phone, y'all gonna
you're
wait till
the
he
good
gets
thing.
convicted?
They actually tried to deport you back to Haiti, right?
They actually had me on immigration hold for a couple months.
They
To
had
deport
on,
you back to Haiti,
they-
right?
Deport you back to Haiti? I thought you was on vacation. Press 1. Press 1. Oh. No. Foreigner. Oh my goodness. No vacation. Honeymoon. King AK, he got over. He ain't no damn honeymoon. This nigga right here is on ICE patrol. Deportation watch. And he's kind of looking like the culprit behind Melly and Vaughn right now. And he kind of just changed his name from Francois once the officer Francois came out. Once those police officers said there's an officer involved shooting, Officer Francois. So Officer Francois could be you. But by the corporate entity of King Von Get Back Gang, LLC, you're already Agent Francois. I just want to know how deep you are in law. Because if you're in the legal field, that can be a police officer. We may be looking at a police officer right here. I always said the person behind King Von. And then I'm looking, right? Then I was thinking, y'all. Press 1. Remember when King Von death picture came out? Who y'all think would do something like that? I mean, who had access to King Von that night? Could his manager had taken a photo of his body? Could the manager of King Von had identified the body that night? Kev Rose, somebody talk to me. Who took the picture? I'm starting to get bad vibes from these people. I'm starting to get bad vibes and it's starting to make me ask serious questions. Let's get to some more.
But in fact, they actually tried to deport you back to Haiti, right?
They actually had me on immigration hold for a couple months and came multiple times with nothing with immigration, just strictly about the case. Some could say it's to squeeze, some could say it's to get information from a honoring by the citizen, whichever way they wanna propel it. But yes, I did get detained and immigration hold, and my freedom was at risk.
Yeah, so I think that's an important part to hear from your perspective due to the fact that everyone's just looking at it like, oh, he wasn't facing nothing, or, oh, if they're trying to say that he hit a murder weapon and he did this and that, how come he didn't get hit with charges? when in fact they had you in immigration and were pressing you, trying to get whatever they could get. But the story of the actual cell phone and the prosecutor's office, could you just run us through that real quick, through your perspective, and how it actually happened?
Yes, sir. Could you please run that by us? I would love to know how you ended up in there with the phone once again. Now keep an open mind. Okay. Not guilty until proven innocent, but how you ended up in there with the phone that led to that situation being on Melly with him admitting it.
Well, with the phones, you know what I'm saying? With Melly case, it's not something where he got picked up. It's something where he willingly turned himself in. And I was there by his side through that whole process. Myself, his family, close friends, and his items, of course, is being left under my care, just to communicate with his business, communicate with his personal. He may have thug number, little baby number, Dirk number, and his phone. Rather than his manager call, you feel more comfortable when he called from his phone. You're like, oh, Melly called. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a quicker way of communications. If you rather than his manager call, you feel more comfortable under my care, just to communicate with his business, communicate with his personal. He may have thug number, little baby number, Dirk number, and his phone. Rather than his manager call, you feel more comfortable when he called from his phone. You're like, oh, Melly called. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a quicker way of communications. If you want to speak to his friends or whoever else he's speaking to, we communicate through the phone. So in reality, my whole purpose of having his phone on me is just as much as me having my phone on me, because he's calling collect call. I cannot call him. So it's on me 24/7. Whenever he calls, the money go through his phone. I pick up.
So that wasn't a new phone. That was the phone that he had everybody know.
What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Whatever we got to do. You want to speak to somebody, or you want to check his Instagram, or you want to see some Instagram models or whatever, it goes through his work. So me going to the prosecutor office to just situate, like I once again, to show that, look, anything that happens the day after the incident, because the officials is humans, like as well. So of course.
So you went to prove that everything that happened after the incident was all business, and this is what I was doing. Got you.
Their narrative is this man is a murderer. Then everything else that comes through that. Me going to the prosecutor office to just situate, like I once again, to show that, look, anything that happens the day after the incident, because the officials is humans, like as well. So of course, if their narrative is this man is a murderer, then everything else that comes through that day is going to be suspected as such. So for me to go to show, like, look, the day after and situating the next days afterwards, it's all documented events from live shows, from features.
How?
The videos to show that my client had no intent of leaving anywhere, but was just fulfilling his commitments in his job. And in the process of that happening, you can't time when someone called you from jail. It's not like it's a schedule. So he called, pick up, you know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone. They ask why you have so many phones. Me and my acknowledgement, you already raided my house. You got everything you needed.
So this is the story. He's telling the story right now. After all that mumbo jumbo, he's saying, okay, they took the phone. I get in there. Somebody called him.
You can't time when someone called you from jail. It's not like it's a schedule.
Called him.
So he called, pick up, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Phone. They ask why you have so many
saying,
phones.
Sir,
me and my
someone called you
raided my house. You got everything you needed. You
on YMW Melly's phone. Let me get this straight. Someone, and they took it?
And in the process of that happening, you can't time when someone called you from jail. It's not like it's a schedule. So he called, pick up, you know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone. They ask why you have so many phones. Me and my acknowledgement, you already raided my house, from features to videos, to show that my client had no intent of leaving anywhere, but was just fulfilling his commitments in his job. And in the process of that happening, you can't time when someone called you from jail. It's not like it's a schedule. So he called, pick up, you know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone. They ask why you have so many phones.
YMW, did YMW Melly call him from jail? And where did the confession come in? Jesus, I'm trying to. So who calls from jail to your phone that they get? This needs to be my thumbnail. What the? I'm getting a bad picture. I'm from South Central. I apologize. So you're there. You get a call from jail. How they know who calling from jail? How they know who calling from jail? They're not even supposed to be searching your phone. They already did a search on your phone. They got to get another warrant to search your phone. That's your phone. You there to talk about something else. Wow. That's what I'm talking about there. Thank you for that super chat, Dan Tall. Shout out to you.
That my client had no intent of leaving anywhere, but was just fulfilling his commitments in his job. And in the process of that happening, you can't time when someone call you from jail. It's not like it's a schedule.
Okay, so some time passed. Someone called you from jail. It's not like it's on schedule. So that comment alone, it's not like it's on schedule. So what you waiting for the call from jail? Y'all around there waiting at the office for the time? What does that mean?
So he called, pick up, you know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone. They ask why you have so many phones.
No. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Not like this. Not like this.
Me and my acknowledgement, you already raided my house. You got everything you needed. You been search warrant, everything. You feel like you got occupied. So me and my client acknowledge this phone is not no problem. So
he said me and my client. I'm not gonna lie. So is you and your client on the phone at that time? Damn, I came up with that fast, didn't I? Is he saying Melly, his client, is on right, Mondo? Is he saying his client is on the phone? They both say, yeah, it's cool. Nah. What if that was recording, y'all? What if he was giving? Oh my God.
The phone. They ask why you have so many phones. Me and my acknowledgement, you already raided my house. You got everything you needed. You been search warrant, everything. You feel like you got occupied. So me and my client acknowledge this phone is not no problem. So pick up, you know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone. They ask why you have so many phones. Me and my acknowledgement, you already raided my house. You got everything you needed. You been search warrant, everything. You feel like you got occupied. So me and my
if y'all believe, hold on. If y'all believe that he out here telling on himself right now, hit the like button and hit press 1. If he telling on himself, press 1. I think he's stuck. Shout out to my man. Who is this? DOP2 Mayor. What up, bro? This Mike from Alaska. What up, Mike? What up? Yeah, and I'm getting better at the tech shit. What up, my man from Alaska? I ain't heard from you in a minute, my man. Shout out to you. Hey, look, yeah, this is crazy, G.
Fulfilling his commitments in his job.
This is crazy.
And in the process of that
this
happening, you can't time when someone call you from jail. It's not like it's a schedule. So he called, pick up, you know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone. They ask why you have so many phones. Me and my acknowledgement, you already raided my house. You got everything you needed. You been search warrant, everything. You feel like you got occupied.
So you answering calls from jail in front of the police from your friend. And let me guess, YMW Melly is calling his own phone from jail. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Why didn't he call your phone? Oh, no, this is a different story. If you was in California and you was telling this shit on a yard or something, them motherfuckers be about to eat you alive. This some cold shit right here. Ooh, I hate Democrats.
So me and my client acknowledge this phone is not no problem. So hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's the purpose of me there to lie to you here? What I'm gonna be like, hey, this is another phone? No, this is my client's phones. I have multiple clients, not just one phone. I have my business phone, multiple artists, if I have different things of theirs. So they're like, hey, okay, so give us the phone. Look to my lawyer, and once again, like, why do I got to get a phone if they already had everything that they need? And 20, 30 minutes later, and you done been incarcerated and had situations. There's a lot.
Oh my goodness. Who's the lawyer? Is that little white lady? Is that little white lady the lawyer? Y'all little help me out on this one. Look to the lawyer, give him the, oh my
What's the
goodness.
purpose of me there to lie to you? Here, what I'm going to be like, hey, this is another phone? No, this is my client's phones. I have multiple clients, not just one phone. I have my business phone, multiple artists, if I have different things of theirs. So they're like, hey, okay, so give us the phone. Look to my.
Let's go. Let's go.
To accept, press 1.
Coffee and Kush, you hear him? That incredible.
Lawyer, and once again, like, why do I got to get a phone if they already had everything that they need? And 20, 30 minutes later, and you done been incarcerated and had situations. There's a lot of theory that you can't come up with an order that fast. That's a lie. It takes 20 to 30 minutes to come up with an order.
There's been cases with emergency warrants. I myself never found myself in a situation like that, but you'll have incidences where if somebody just flames somebody up and runs in their house, the police will get an emergency warrant to search the house to recover the gun. But did you actually get served the paperwork for the warrant for the phone? Because I couldn't find that online under his name.
Oh! Did you hear that? I'm embarrassed. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? No, that should have made every gangbanger in the world brain fart. No, I didn't get Actually, I didn't get it. So you telling me they got a warrant for your phone? Because I couldn't find it in the records that they got this dude, T90J, got all the warrant activity. He can get anything. He remind me of Chris Tucker. I can get you anything at the police station. Just let me know ahead of time. But shit. He said, I ain't see nothing in the file from you. Oh, no, they didn't. What you mean they didn't? You just said that you've been led us down this whole rabbit hole and ain't that boy T90J wasn't playing. Yeah, but about this paperwork though, I ain't see nothing on that warrant that's supposed to have been served on that cell phone. They didn't serve it. So you just gave it to him. Hell, roll. Oh, you're a snitch, man. You can't hang out with me. Gee, he just said no.
Warrant everything you feel like you got occupied. So me and my client acknowledge this phone is not no problem. So hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's the purpose of me there to lie to you? Here, what I'm gonna be like, hey, this is another phone? No, this is my client's phones. I have multiple clients, not just one phone. I have my business phone, multiple artists, if I have different things of theirs. So they're like, hey, okay, so give us the phone. Look to my lawyer, and once again, like, why do I got to get a phone if they already had everything that they need? And 20, 30 minutes later, and you done been incarcerated and had situations. There's a lot of theory that you can't come up with an order that fast. That's a lie. It takes 20 to 30 minutes to come up with an order.
There's been cases with emergency warrants. I myself never found myself in a situation like that, but you'll have incidences where if somebody just flames somebody up and runs in their house, the police will get an emergency warrant to search the house to recover the gun. But did you actually get served the paperwork for the warrant for the phone? Because I couldn't find that online.
So why did he just come up with that story? Press 1. Why did he come up with that story right now if that means everything he just said was a lie in the state of California Penitentiary Code? Section 8. Let me see. Let me see. If I was in a dorm right now and this nigga was coming up with these stories right now, they'd be reading off all type of charges on why they finna beat this nigga up. Nigga, what? You told. He done came up with 3,000 stories. Oh my goodness. There is no way in the state of California, and y'all supposed to be talking about jail issues and paperwork, and y'all supposed to be, I'm the motherfucking goofy. How come I know about the state of California and all the paperwork and laws and shit and nobody else do? But everybody else got channels about prison systems and shit. This shit crazy. This is insane. So now I know why he ran to Haiti. Wow.
Under his
No,
name
there was
or yours?
no. Everything like you see is it says ordered, and nothing was given willingly. So they come
No.
up with an order that fast. That's a lie. You could. It takes.
Oh, it was ordered. So they ordered you and you brought the phone. Press 1. Touchdown. If you're like, Kev Gill's going to solve them all. We like Pokemon. So they gave the order. They said, "Nah, you going to turn in everything." And you said, "Okay." Is that what you said? Kev wrote. All the gang codes is busted up now. Is that what he's saying? Press 1. I don't know. Talk to me. I'm going to let my chat room and the audience talk, because is he saying that no warrant. It was a court order. So I brought it. Wow.
Phone. I have my business phone,
Wow.
multiple artists, if I have different things of theirs. So they're like, hey, okay, so give us the phone.
Wow.
Look to my lawyer, and once again, like, why do I got to get a phone if they already had everything that they need? And 20, 30 minutes later, and you done been incarcerated and had situations. There's a lot of theory that you can't come up with an order that fast. That's a lie. It takes 20 to 30 minutes to come up with an order.
There's been cases with emergency warrants. I myself never found myself in a situation like that, but you'll have incidences where if somebody just flames somebody up and runs in their house, the police will get an emergency warrant to search the house to recover the gun.
But watch this though.
But did you actually get served the paperwork for the warrant for the phone? Because I couldn't find that online under his name or yours.
No, everything like you see is it says ordered, and nothing was given willingly. So that
you think that's gonna protect you from the NIGGA code, sir, of snitching? Oh my, that is the worst. It's worse if you're just It's worse when the court say, "Yeah, sir, bring that evidence in to the prosecutor's office. Court order." And you be like, "All right, I'm gonna go to the house and download all these files off the computer for you. And I'm gonna go get the telephone for you, judge, because I'm not a criminal." Oh my goodness, this is this otherworldly.
That still shows you that there was a
otherworldly
search warrant. It was ordered for the phone. So physically there at the office with the prosecutor, they handed the document over to myself and my attorney, and we had to give the phone. I had to get the phone.
You telling me it wasn't a warrant now? Now that he did his research and he couldn't find your shit, it wasn't a warrant. Now you got served a court document while at the prosecutor's office.
At 12:15.
Yeah, it was 12:15. Exact. If I'm not mistaken.
Now you see something? Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know that, don't you? I see what I'm saying. I thought. No, so, you know what I'm saying? You done fucked up now, you know that, don't you? Yeah. No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, it don't. No, you done fucked up.
Without the tape. They had nothing.
Without that motherfucking tape, they had nothing. I can't believe this. It's just unbearable.
The phone. At first, at the gate, if you ask, so let me get the phone. No. Why? I'm not gonna give you the phone. Why you need the phone? It's a regular. There's nothing on the phone. It's a regular phone. But once they did the search order and the warrant, boom, I gave it.
The search order and the warrant. You see how he got caught up? Do you see? Listen to me. Do you see how he got himself caught up? The search warrant and the court order at the same time. Sorry for the echo, DJ Kev. At the same time. Come on. Come on. Without the phone, they had nothing.
And nothing was given willingly. So that still shows you that there was a search warrant or was an order for the phone. So physically there at the office with the prosecutor, they handed the document over to myself and my attorney, and we had to give the phone. I had to get the phone. At first, at the gate, if you ask, so let me get the phone. No. Why? I'm not gonna give you the phone. Why you need the phone? It's a regular. There's nothing on the phone. It's a regular phone. But once they did the search order and the warrant, boom, I had to give it to him. And it wouldn't make sense not to give it to him if my client is innocent. Like, there's no reason to.
Well, yeah, because that right there, they would use that against you as if there's something on that phone that's going to be used, like as if you're trying to hide some shit. But
which would try to paint him in a bad image all around the board when there's nothing there.
That's why I said, like I said, bro. I said in the video, I don't think you intentionally did anything. That's why I didn't come out and say, oh, you snitching. So when you see snitching in my thumbnail, it's above the other motherfucker who I'm not even going to name that we spoke about, who clearly gave information above and beyond whether it's true or false, but he was more than willing to say a whole lot of shit he really didn't need to say.
Why do you have a problem? I'm going to say, who is he talking about? AK? King AK? Why does that even involve you, 1090 Jake? None of that stuff should involve you. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you feel?
And if you look at the document, the same individual you're referring to is also telling and situating that I had way more intent than I needed or than I wanted to have with the case. Yeah. So
he said the majority of shit against you. So he was talking bad about you and Melly, trying to paint his own picture. And I mean, I don't know if he's trying to save himself or whatever the situation is, if he found himself in the situation. But do you feel
he's talking about Melly friend
responsible for unintentionally handing over the phone that has a video in which prosecutors are now trying to use against Melly?
The same video is on Instagram. It's just, like I said, they're going to make the dialogue. They're not going to say, hey, this video was on Mr. Jamel O'Malley Instagram on this day and that day. No, they're going to say it was on Instagram.
Since you had the phone, who's to say you didn't post it on his Instagram? You had his phones. See, that's why it's always good to look at Jake and AK interviews. That's why they both important.
It's just, like I said, they're going to make the dialogue. They're not going to say, hey, this video was on Mr. Jamel O'Malley Instagram on this day and that day. No, they're going to say it came from his phone because it sounds more menacing. It sounds more like, oh, this is actual thing. So it's the same. Any footage they're talking that's referring on the phone is already on social media. And why would my client himself have a video on his Instagram on his phone, tarnishing his credibility to the case? It's just complete nonsense. So no, there's no way that I feel any way because it's not that type of situation.
He said, why would my client? I don't know. You had his phone a lot. So why would anybody? You had the phone a lot. This dude.
It's when you say snitching, allegations, that's when you propel it to a whole different platform and you make it important. That's the same reason why me and Melly went 2 years and this was never a conversation. There's never no issue around anybody here, legally or personally, with nothing around us, because it's not a big deal. But when you highlight and you make it a big deal to the media, then you propel it to a whole different platform. And that was their goal.
Definitely. And as far as me and you, because they were talking about us on No Jumper, Adam 22 and all them.
It was making sense. And I think people, same way they took what you were saying and they took my post and made it into, oh, 100K track, saying he ain't rocking with dude, he checking dude. It's the same way they take what you were saying and reversed it, because I guess nobody cares to see the good and the better in a situation. They'd rather see the worst, because that's what sells.
I want to
but
tell
it was
you,
never my.
It ain't nothing you gonna be able to tell me that's gonna change my mind. So I hope this ain't about that. You
see why this is important?
Let the people know why you wanted to come on
here. This is all important. I want y'all to really pay attention to these questions.
Because I see other networks that was picking it up, and then, you know what I'm saying, I got a good relationship with academics. So I'm just like, you know what? If this man did all this hard work and all these things just to get this out there, I'm gonna give him the recognition.
What do you do?
Fucking insane.
I'm a detective.
A detective?
It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna reach out to you because the source started from you. It started with you, so I'm gonna give you that right to clear it up.
Hey, real talk, man. You down to answer these questions, right, Mr. Francois? We ain't get all the way here for nothing, man. You feel what I'm saying? I got some questions I need to ask you, my boy. Listen.
What's the word?
Can you show me in the world a gunshot wound?
First of all, you want to see a gunshot wound to the leg.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. Why would you want to see
We want to see this shit. Man, come on, Francois. We ain't come to play them games, Francois.
Forget the gunshot.
I tried to turn the camera, but how the hell do you turn the camera?
I know you had to get your words together, what you wanted to say, man. Look, we just want to see the gunshot.
The little button on the top, when I click it, I thought it turned the camera, it exit the whole chat. So how do you turn? I guess I got to do it like this.
We want to see a gunshot wound, Francois. We don't want to. That's it.
And it came right through the back.
I thought you said you got grazed, though.
No, I never said that. I think you guys said that. I said I got shot. The hospital papers clearly say I got shot. Ooh. That wasn't a graze.
Who said it? Shit, I think I heard you say you got grazed, man. Did that happen that day, though? See, you can't just come and tell me nothing. Did that happen?
Of course it happened that day, bro. That's the first time I ever got shot in my life. I told you guys that on the academics interview.
Yeah, that's what you told us. We don't know that shit. You told us a lot of shit we don't know.
Hey, look, the bullet.
All right, so look, I'm gonna give you the. What y'all feel like? Y'all feel like that's the bullet wound?
I feel like that's a police officer who shot himself. I don't know.
Nigga. I don't know, nigga.
There's no way you could.
Okay.
And you from the streets.
Okay, so.
Any more questions?
Okay, so I take you there on the when you knew the world. Ben asked you, can
grab any Chihuahua Sizzly.
Forget that. We're gonna see right. We're gonna see it right now. I want to see.
They want to know proof, nigga. Is niggas running with clout? Like, did you not show these motherfuckers and me? Why you ain't being showed us that, bro?
Because it wasn't time. It wasn't time. It's about timing.
Oh, so you giving me everything on this interview, huh? This time everything, huh?
Cause look, you
See,
the reason why I'm giving you this because you actually, I don't lie, you actually went and did a lot of work to get my attention, and other people started taking your clout, and I'm like, that ain't real, because this man went to too much work. I'm gonna reach out and give him the benefit of the doubt.
I fuck with that, Francois. I fuck that, but I got some more questions though. All right, we go geek fit on that. I have to be forced to believe you. You showed me some shit. He showed us, y'all. That motherfucker did look a little fresh, but it is what it is, man. Hey, man, I got 5 motherfucking Vine questions, and I got 5 motherfucking Melly questions, nigga.
Come on.
Number 2, what the hell was in your hand in that goddamn video, nigga?
You guys are looking at the wrong person.
Who was that shot? So who was you, Francois? Who was you? Where was you at?
I left the screen already. By the time I got shot, I went away from the screen. Everything y'all looking at is other people. My vision is already been left. So the person y'all looking at, the hair is too short to be mine. Look how long my hair is. The person you guys think is me is someone else.
Francois, that was your beanie you had on, though, bro.
That was your beanie.
Listen, bro. Look how long
you right next to Vine.
Yeah,
though,
that was his skull beanie.
Yeah, but look
we
how
saw
long
it on
my
the DJ
hair is.
Academics thing.
Go ahead.
Look how long my hair is, Act. You see how long my hair is? The person you guys think that's me in the video, got short hair. His hair stopped right here. I'm not gonna say no names who that is, because that'd be crazy. But look, it stops right here. When I got shot,
we ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, when I got shot, I already left the screen. I went because remember I didn't know where I got shot at, so I went for cover. I didn't know what was going on. Just like you can see other interviews, everybody's saying the same thing. It was a pandemic, Iraq. It was like World War II. Nobody knew what was going on. So I left the scene to go take cover to see what was going on. So I've been left. So the person going to the club and the person giving whatever you guys think that is, that's not me. I've been left the scene already.
You been left the scene. How you get shot though? If you been left the scene. See, this the questions that we because
That nigga tried to look in that camera. He thought it was gonna go right by over nigga head. Stop it. That was you, bruh.
Think that is, that's not me.
Damn.
Yeah, when I got shot, I already left the screen. I went because remember I didn't know where I got shot at, so I went for cover. I didn't know what was going on. Just like you can see other interviews, everybody's saying the same thing. It was a pandemic, Iraq. It was like World War II. Nobody knew what was going on. So I left the scene to go take cover to see what was going on. So I've been left. So the person going to the club and the person giving whatever you guys think that is, that's not me. I've been left the scene already.
So the people who think that's him right there with the skull beanie, and the people who think that's him running inside the club, he tried to tell us that ain't me and y'all got it wrong. Also, the Officer Francois dude, that's not me neither. Damn, this nigga.
you been left the scene. How you get shot though? If you been left the scene. See, this the questions that we because we heard motherfuckers on that police dispatch say, Officer Francois.
Yeah, listen, that I can't tell you if there's not an Officer Francois. What if there's an Officer Tom? What if there's an Officer Jerome?
I'm fucking beat. Damn.
That is, that's not me. I've been left the scene already.
You been left the scene. How you get shot though? If you been left the scene. See, this the questions that we because we heard motherfuckers on that police dispatch say, Officer Francois.
Yeah, listen, that I can't tell you if there's not an Officer Francois. What if there's an Officer Tom? What if there's an Officer Jerome? What if there's an Officer Ricardo? Who knows? What is that?
Hey, Francois, hold on. What we ain't about to do though, look, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You giving me, look, I appreciate you. You ain't have to say a goddamn thing, but nigga, it's in me. Ain't you? So you telling me it happened to be an officer with the same last name as you down there?
Listen, how am I supposed to know how am I supposed to know who works in Atlanta? I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Miami. So if my address is from Miami, if I was an officer, wouldn't my address, my location be from Florida? Why would it be Atlanta?
He's saying, if I'm a police officer, wouldn't I be a police officer in Miami? What would I be doing in Atlanta? That's all he's saying. But this dude got, oh my goodness, you kind of look like a police officer undercover with dreads, with that little head shape you got.
Look, I appreciate you. You ain't have to say a goddamn thing, but nigga, it's in me. Ain't you? So you telling me it happened to be an officer with the same last name as you down there?
Listen, how am I supposed to know how am I supposed to know who works in Atlanta? I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Miami. So if my address is from Miami, if I was an officer, wouldn't my address, my location be from Florida? Why would it be Atlanta? That don't make any sense.
It happened in Atlanta.
How am I gonna be? Listen, how am I gonna be a manager, an executive, and be an officer at the same time? How can I have so many traits if I'm already an executive and I got a record label and got artists? How am I gonna have time to be an officer?
Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Remember Suge Knight and them? Press 1. Remember Reggie Wright? Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Remember that's what man. We know hip hop police is a state to state task force that's working together, huh, y'all? Press 1. If you undercover in a multi-state task force, which would be higher authority, be the FBI or somebody, couldn't you have an address here and be working undercover here? Wow. Oh my goodness, man. I want everybody out there right now to hit that like button right now. That's why it's not looking like he handed over prosecutors, he's snitching. It's looking like he gave them that shit. It looked like, and then they waited for a call or something. Damn.
You talking to me like I'm a fool though. No, hey, what you mean? Damn. It can happen. It can happen. Hey, I'm not ain't way in the fuck you about to sit here and tell me, Miss Francois, that it was a nigga with your last name in the same facility, man. You not about to sit here and tell me that? Come on, man. You keep it all the way funky now.
Listen. Am I the only
AK? Hey, no. AK. Hold on. AK. I am not that.
Listen.
Yeah, AK. Do not confuse the two.
AK, am I the only Francois? Am I the only person named Francois in the world?
I think you was the only Francois there.
See, you can't justify a name by a position. All you could justify a name by is what you see the person is doing. If my whole career is music, how can I be a cop? Be real now.
A lot of these niggas be undercover, nigga. Hold on. 6ix9ine whole career was music, nigga. Wait a minute, nigga.
But 6ix9ine is a rapper. 6ix9ine is a rapper that turned up snitching on everybody. It's public info, it's public record.
You gay?
You was a rapper that turned into a manager that turned in a motherfucking phone. What's the difference?
Well, you said you on the second questions. You want to ask the questions appropriately, or you want to skip questions?
Okay, yeah. Hold on. All right, I got you. Cause I might be a little too much, man. Hold on. Your final answer is it was another nigga down there named Mr. Francois. That's what.
My final answer is that I wouldn't be able to tell you, AK, if who the hell is that or who that is, because guess what? That's not me. That's two different. First of all, my last name is changed anyways to Track. I don't think a lot of the fans know my official name is changing to Track. That's my real last name. Just like Kodak changed his name to Bill K. Capri, I am changing my name to Track. So whoever Francois that is, that's you got to ask them. We can go to the next question. But I like.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, whoever Gillespie is, man. Yeah, y'all gonna have to ask him. My last name Wilson. I just changed that shit last week. It's not complete yet, but y'all gonna have to ask him who Gills is.
Okay, if who
Not
the
like
hell
this.
is that or who that is, because guess what? That's not me. That's two different. First of all, my last name is changed anyways to Track. I don't think a lot of the fans know my official name is changing to Track. That's my real last name. Just like Kodak changed his name to Bill K. Capri, I am changing my name to Track. So whoever Francois that is, that's you got to ask them. But we go to the next question. But
all right, man, hold on.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though.
Cause this shit getting ridiculous now.
I'm tell you one thing though. You have a platform and you have a lot of following. So I don't mind you definitely investigating, doing what the people need to hear. Because some of your questions really be good questions, but you got to really do a lot of research, do more proper research before you, especially put things out. You got to be more articulate with your stuff. Because you could really change.
Bro, you know damn well I know what the fuck I be talking about, though. Don't try to come up here and try to play me in front of my god. Damn subscribers.
You do.
You and me both know. We ain't got to go through all that
shit. You have to say it. I'm saying you have to put more details into the research, and then you'll be a great reporter.
I'm not no police ass though. I'm not doing all that. Nigga, what you talking? I'm not doing all that. You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
I'm not about to be like this happened. No.
That's true. What's the next?
No, I guess that's why you here. All right. How you get an Uber that fast, nigga?
I didn't get the Uber.
See, the only reason why I'm asking you this shit, you mighty fishy, man. I ain't gonna lie, you's a fishy nigga, bro.
Look,
I'm from the streets, bro.
If
I looked at you in the streets, nigga, I watch you, man. You move fish.
Listen, bro. I never said I got an Uber. I said my security guard was already in a Uber. My bodyguard was already in a Uber waiting on me because he didn't leave. Him and other people was in that car. How I personally gonna have time to call an Uber in the middle of being shot, trying to figure out what's going on. I wouldn't think about calling an Uber. I would try to figure out where to get to. So I think you guys made that on your own, saying I called an Uber. That's impossible for me to call an Uber while being shot.
You can't keep saying you guys, bro.
Yeah, I think, man, he may be in too deep. He may be in beyond. Lord, and his dreadlocks is fake. It looked like he said the person in the he said the person in the video dreadlocks is short, but you could have had shorter dreadlocks. With them fake dreadlocks, y'all can do anything. Make them long, short, change the color in them, all that. Coffee and Kush TV. What a day. What a day. What a day. What a day. I'll watch a little more. Jeez, man.
Track, bro. Look, know where you from, bro. Where your roots at, man. That's why I'm so mad, bro. Stop putting me in the category with these other niggas, bro. You just did an interview with a goofy ass nigga, bro. I'm not him. Stop saying you guys, bro. You know, bro. Come on. I'm trying to shoot nothing, nigga. But come on, man. We gonna
Somebody said if he took them dreads out, he'll look like Quando Rondo. Press 1. Damn.
Don't do this shit. We gonna keep it. Stop saying you guys.
Okay.
Because that's
So look,
insinuate like the shit I say be cat, nigga.
so look, let's all right, all right. Boom. The
And
Uber
I know
part,
you know it ain't cat. Yo, man's
look,
just put up who the hood is trenches blogger. Let's do it out. You know why?
look, I didn't call it Uber, so that's the answer to the question. The Uber is already there with my security guard. So that's false to say I called the Uber. What's the next?
So you did not call no Uber. Your Uber was already there. You was ready to go. So why you didn't go to the closest nearest hospital?
That's
not you,
bro. I'm not doing
because you see what I'm saying. The changing of a last name.
If
you
I'm
don't
not
even
driving,
like the word Francois no more.
AK.
You last name. You think that don't look fishy, bro? Out of nowhere, your name floating, Francois. I done made a whole. Go ahead.
How does that look? How does that look fishy when I want to start my own generation and my own family? I'm from a whole nother country. I'm not even from this country. I'm from a whole nother country. So if I don't have no relations with my last name, I want to start my own legacy because I accomplished a lot of great things that I feel like I put a lot of work in. So I want to start a new generation of tracks. I'm thinking bigger. It's my personal opinion of it.
All right, so you ain't called no Uber. Last question about Vine, man. The people. This is one of the people question, man. Nah, I ain't trying to get you.
Man, this shit
Damn,
is
man,
fucking.
what the fuck
Why is he
going on?
even doing interviews? I have no idea.
Guys really understand.
I have
Go
no
look
idea.
at the documents. Go look at the case, right? I think you guys.
Hey, you get on Melly phone?
You said what, bro?
Why you get on Melly phone?
You said why did I get on?
You know
Melly?
you corroborated, right?
You said why? Why did I?
Yeah,
get on
you know
Melly?
you corroborated.
AK.
Why did you give them Melly's phone?
Okay, boom. Let's understand this whole situation, right? Now, if you guys really understand, go look at the documents, go look at the case, right?
We did.
I think you guys thinking this phone is the same phone that Melly had on him. This is a brand new phone, completely different than everything he had. Like that night, you think if something like that happened, he's gonna have the same stuff that he had that night on him? Of course not. So if my client Melly is not worried about a phone and I have his phone to communicate with him, that would not be a problem. I think you guys are thinking this is the same exact phone. That's like, oh, there was the phone in the case and the. Y'all got to remember, bro, my client is innocent. I believe my client is innocent. He believes he's innocent. So what effort would I have to go turn in the phone to show his guiltiness?
Why do it anyway, though? That's what I'm saying. Why give him, if he innocent, why cooperate with them? I don't give a fuck if they said warrant nothing. They not getting no phone, bro.
AK, listen, I know you a street nigga. Like I know you ain't one of those goofy internet people. That's why I'm actually communicating with you because we from the same background, right? Let's be real right now. And this is when me and you got to be a fuck Track, fuck Francois, fuck all that extra shit. Let's be real between me and you, like men, right? If you are at the DA office, you with the prosecutor, and they see your phone, because if you go look at the act interview, I explained my acknowledgement to go talk to the prosecutors is to show that my artist left the days he left to go do shows, because they're thinking in a negative way, like, yo, you flying out the country, you leaving the state, you doing this. So I'm still his manager. Forget being everything else. I'm still Melly manager. So I have to show, look, he left for the day to go to Texas for a show, Carolina for a show. He had to go do a video shoot today. So in the process of doing that, if I have my client phones, you already search my house, you break down everything, you take everything you feel like you need, the phone is not a problem. Me and my client is not going to think, oh, this phone is a problem. No, it's a regular phone. It's a brand new phone. You got the towers, pigments.
But when did we ever?
Go ahead.
When we ever turn in some shit?
Now check this out. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Does he ever bring up the attorney? No. That's why that video that got blocked that night I came on, what did I say? Why didn't he go to his attorney's office? He then goes live with 1090 Jake and brings up, oh, I asked my defense attorney. Let's see if he brings up the attorney here. If not, he brought up the attorney after I brought up the fact that he didn't bring up the attorney. That means he went over there and just changed his story a little bit to fix what I found. But you can't fix this.
Shit, man.
It's not
Keep it all the way funky.
AK,
When we ever just get
listen, AK, listen. You gotta listen to what I'm telling you, AK. I did not go over there to go. They didn't call and say, "Hey, Track, you gotta bring the phone." Then what you said would have been justified. You would have been absolutely right. I'm going there to go show my client is innocent on traveling for shows, and his phone rang, and they literally put an order to pick the phone from my hand because they see it in my sight. That's different than me going to go. If the whole case, the police is like, you
hear that? That's different from him going to go. So he's saying nigga, you was ordered to come bring it, remember? Until you changed it into warrants and then you changed it back to court ordered. So is it court ordered or warrants? And did you bring it or did you not?
misdirecting the case.
Right. They gotta beat me. They gotta beat me for that phone.
Okay. I did not go over there to go. They didn't call and say, "Hey, Track, you gotta bring the phone."
I thought they had a court order. If it's a court order, then you already know to bring the phone. Then you went willingly. But you tell one story here. I corrected that night. You go to 1090 Jake and tell the
Then what you said would have been justified. You would have been absolutely right. I'm going there to go show my client is innocent on traveling for shows, and his phone rang, and they literally put an order to pick the phone from my hand because they see it in my sight. That's different.
See? They take the phone from his hand because they see it in sight. That's what he just said right now. Replay it back.
Okay. I did not go over there to go. They didn't call and say, "Hey, Track, you got to bring the phone."
That's not what you said, yes, with 1090 Jake. That's not what you said. You said you had a court order to bring the phone. That means you got the call or the message or something to bring it, and you brought it.
Then what you said would have been justified. You would have been absolutely right. I'm going there to go show my client is innocent on traveling for shows, and his
So
phone.
he's going there to claim. Did you hear him? I'm going there to show that's my. So they're gonna say that's his phone. Okay. Give up the phone.
And they literally put an order to pick the phone from my hand because they see it in my sight. That's different than me going to go. If the whole case.
Yes, they blocked my video.
Like, you misdirecting the case.
Right. They gotta beat me. They gotta beat me for that phone.
I'm
not giving them that phone.
I didn't act. You didn't give.
I'm being all the way funky with you, man.
AK, there's nothing on the phone. AK, if you there, if my client is innocent, why would you force to give something that's gonna show that he might be guilty when he's innocent? AK, if he about the phone, I'm not worried about the phone. It's just like the police said.
See, that's what I was saying during the Jakes, the other dude interview. Only an innocent person will give up the phone, but he's claiming later on that no. Who would give up the phone? Who would do that? But that's not what you're saying here. Just my opinion.
The music video. That's like us going on YouTube and taking down the music video, Murder on My Mind, because they're saying the music video is premeditated. That's a music video. It's still on YouTube. The label don't got to take it down. They got to prove this man is guilty with evidence, not theories. Because he's on Instagram saying, "Hey, put a gun to his finger." Everybody in Florida do this. Everybody do this. You can't tell us that we're guilty because we do this, AK. That's bogus. They have nothing on my client. So of course, me and my client. Not
they wouldn't know this though. Okay. Let's keep the 100 though. Do you see where I come from though?
Yeah.
Do you see how I can look at it?
No,
you sitting in the goddamn office, nigga.
You're right.
And they give me that, and you was like, "Here."
You're right.
You don't play that shit, bro.
No, hey, look, AK, you're right. Because look, if you don't know the story, because look, there's a lot of things that happen with the case, right? There's a million stuff with me about to get deported, me going to all type of stuff that I don't bring into the media because it's too much shit going on. But you're right. If you don't see the actual scenario and you just hear warrant, he give the phone, then you could think that I physically walked in to give the phone. But if you understand the scenario,
but you explained that that's what you did. They don't just know it's the phone unless You tell them it's the phone, and oh shit,
that happened, then you're gonna realize like, oh, this man literally there's nothing to give to his client because he's not guilty, he's innocent. This man, you know what I'm saying?
but they use the phone you gave them to even charge him with a crime. It gave every one of the pinpointed locations they went that night, when in fact they could have been with you if you had the phone. Press 1.
Track.
So
They put the pressure on you, bro. They put the pressure on you. You was like, damn, I still got to run this business. They want this phone. I'm already up here trying
there's
to
no pressure.
talk for my client.
Okay, there's no pressure.
You gave them that phone.
How was there no pressure? Your client is innocent when you gave up the phone. And that's what they used to charge him. How could you say this? The phone is what they use to charge him. That's what the phone you use. Shh.
AK, my client is innocent. What pressure do he have?
I know what I read, Trent.
I know. Listen, AK, forget what you read. Listen to this. You a black man in America. You are a black person in America. How many times does America try to frame one of our kind? How many times do our kind,
a lot, nigga,
get framed?
A lot, motherfucker. A lot. But you can't even still explain the. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
I'm saying.
Say what you was gonna say.
I'm saying if we already getting framed for my client is a 19, 20-year-old young man with friends that he take care of every day. That's his best friends. That's tattooed on his face.
They probably thought they had the phone and Melly left the phone. If people knew that you gave them the phone, that's worse than C-Day and Rondo number 9 leaving their phone. And you literally walked in and gave them the phone. And then try to say people got it misconstrued.
That he's doing a career with. They lose their life in an unfortunate situation, which is a drive-by. And this.
Yeah, and he said he keeps his clients' belongings as well. Woo-wee.
Situation really happened that way. But rather than believe a black man is innocent from that situation, they rather throw it on a negative way that he killed his two best friends. So everything the DA and the police is going to do to target and to antagonize my client.
Your client? Are you the lawyer, cop, friend, manager? Who are you?
Is to make him look guilty. AK, my client is innocent. There's no reason for me or him to believe that he's guilty because there's no crime committed. He lost his.
There is a crime committed. And they have him in jail. Are you not living in? There is a crime committed. We are not the same people. You African or Haitian or something. What are you talking about?
Two best friends. So if I have his brand new phone with me to handle his business and to handle his day-to-day, we're not going to think to hide and break a phone because he's not guilty of no crime. He's being framed by the government.
What the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck are you talking? You're not gonna think to do that. What the fuck?
He take care of every day. That's his best friend. That's tattooed on his face. That he's doing a career with. They lose their life in an unfortunate situation, which is a drive-by. And this situation really happened that way. But rather than believe a black man is innocent from that situation, they rather throw it on a negative way that he killed his two best friends. So everything the DA and the police is going to do to target and to antagonize my client is to make him look guilty. AK, my client is innocent. There's no reason for me or him to believe that he's guilty because there's no crime committed. He lost his two best friends. So if I have his brand new phone with me to handle his business and to handle his day-to-day, we're not going to think to
hide and break a phone because he's not guilty of no crime. He's being framed by the
What
government.
the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck is you talking? You're not gonna think to do that. What the fuck? Look, bro.
AK,
I appreciate you coming on here doing this shit, bro. You can't tell me that, bro. Why you didn't think that though?
AK, why would you throw a brand new phone that you just got from T-Mobile? You're gonna throw away?
Well, y'all already admitting y'all changed our phones, even if it's not the phone. Y'all just all over the place. Man, this is hilarious to the police. I know they laughing their ass off. Oh my goodness. Only in America. Only in America. Only in the Afro-Democrat baby community is this even possible. Oh my gosh. You gonna throw a brand new T-Mobile phone away?
Brand new phone?
Hell yeah, every fucking nigga curtains, fuck nigga everything.
But this is
everything.
But AK, AK
gotta go.
You only have to do that, AK, if you committed a crime. My client never committed a crime. Do you get?
He talking to us like we retarded. Like, nigga, you not about to convince. How many people watching this show right now? He trying to convince every one of us. Over 500 people up in here right now. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody subscribe. He talking to all of us like we just retarded. Even the most conservative person in here down to the most ignorant Democrat know we can all agree on this one. Yeah, that nigga in the box he can't get out of, G. He just fucked up.
But you said it's a such thing as false imprisonment.
Yeah,
nigga, this happen every day. You gotta make sure
AK, listen, our legal defense and my client know he's coming home this year.
Our legal defense and my client know. He coming up here like he's a lawyer, not a nothing else. Like, this is insane. We know he's coming home this year. If this is y'all friend,
we're
I
not
feel
worried
sorry
about
for
any
y'all.
of that stuff because we know he's coming home. To you guys,
what the fuck is you talking? You're not gonna think to do that. What the fuck? Look, bro.
AK,
I appreciate you coming on here doing this shit, bro. You can't tell me that, bro. Why you didn't think that though?
AK, why would you throw a brand new phone that you just got from T-Mobile? You're gonna throw away a brand new phone?
Hell yeah, every fucking nigga curtains, fuck nigga everything.
But this is
everything.
But AK, AK
gotta go.
You only have to do that, AK, if you committed a crime. My client never committed a crime. Do you get what I'm telling you?
But you said it's a such thing as false imprisonment.
Yeah,
nigga, this happen every day. You gotta make sure
AK, listen, our legal defense and my client know he's coming home this year. We're not worried about any of that stuff because
He probably didn't have dreads or nothing. He probably played 5 different roles.
know he's coming home. To you guys don't know the details of the case. So of course it's gonna look crazy. But when you are actually living the case and you know the situation.
No, I read every detail of the case.
Okay, well, that's something.
Now I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You mean though? I know what you mean, but I'm saying I read some details that look, man, you might have not even mean to do it on purpose. You might ain't know what the fuck you was turning, nigga. You turned it in.
AK,
You turned that bitch in, though.
On the. Okay, we're not arguing about turning in a phone that have nothing.
We don't give them nothing. That's what you're not understanding.
AK.
He don't want to understand because he gave him something. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't trying to understand that. The longer you argue that shit right there, the more you get mad and frustrated because he not trying to understand that. You don't want to. They used his number one evidence to get him. Why would he try to understand that one? He gonna try to divert his way up out of this all the way till he get a plane to Haiti.
Hey, listen.
We don't give them nothing, nigga.
AK,
nothing.
Listen.
They
listen,
like
AK.
the gum out my mouth.
AK.
It's like he a dorm rep in jail. What happened? You ain't no explaining. No, walking in there giving them nothing, player. Y'all ever been in jail and caught one of these things happening where the guy gave him something and he trying to explain why he gave them something and the gangbangers is about to eat him alive? We don't give them nothing, a piece of hamburger. I'm not a criminal, so that don't involve me. But I'm saying though.
To me, but I'm saying I read some details that look, man, you might have not even mean to do it on purpose. You might ain't know what the fuck you was turning it, nigga. You turned it in.
AK,
you turned that bitch in, though.
On the okay, we're not arguing about turning in a phone that have nothing.
We don't give them nothing. That's what you're not understanding.
AK, listen.
We don't give them nothing, nigga.
AK,
nothing.
Listen, AK.
I know, Todd. I know exactly. You know what the hell I'm talking about. We don't give them nothing, bro. What are you doing?
The gum out my mouth.
AK, listen, AK. You are taking this.
Chewing gum and be like,
AK, you are taking this.
No, I'm not taking it nowhere, bro.
No, that's fine. Listen.
You been moving fishy as fuck. It been all type of shit going on about you, bro.
Nigga, you have the right.
No stupid ass.
You have the right. No, listen. You have the right to your opinion. So that's your opinion. What's the next question? Because you have the right to your opinion. I can't justify your opinion. That's what I'm here for.
Nigga said I can't justify your opinion. Nigga, you can't justify your facts, nigga. What the fuck is you? There ain't no opinion. You don't give them nothing. That's not an opinion. Oh my goodness, man. This shit is hilarious. You don't give them nothing.
So you could think, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you what not to think.
I'm asking the question too. Is it, man? Come on, man. You talk to niggas. Even though I'm making a statement, it's the question within that statement, man. This is a debate. This ain't even no interview for real. But like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. I do appreciate your ass, Mr. Fran Swat, for coming on my shit. But all I'm saying though, bro, you from the streets, nigga. We don't move like that. You might have 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
AK,
you forgot you do you not understand? Do you not understand though, bro? You was on scene with fucking Melly. I mean, you had something to do with Melly shit. Not saying that you had something to do with it, but they got your ass in that shit. You was there on King Von shit, nigga. You are a street nigga. You move like a street nigga, bro. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, motherfucking. You know that, and that's what you got caught up by. How hard is that to admit?
You know what? That's what I'm saying,
true.
AK. You absolutely right if you are talking on street terms, because there's no way you could be 1 foot in, 1 foot out in the streets, and there's certain codes, there's certain things you got to oblige by. But if you clearly look at all the statements,
bro, you was around 2 murders, nigga. That's street, nigga. That's street shit.
AK. Remember, this is an ongoing case, so we can't speak too much about it, right? Let's make it simple. Let's keep it real simple, and then let's move on to the next question. Respectably, let's move on to the next question after this answer. Listen, if I was coming on it as a street term, where I'm like, hey, my client allegedly did this, and I'm thinking like a street guy, like, oh yeah,
let me go throw this and do that because he's guilty, then of course you would absolutely be right. But because my client is innocent and this have nothing to do with the actual case, because business-wise, showing my client business is legit because he's a legit artist, I'm not gonna not give a phone when there's.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Without dreads, he looked like Little Timmy. Brother one, hold up, Lil Tim. Hold up, girl. I'm about it. I'm done. I'm done with y'all niggas. I'm done with Little Timmy. I'm done with all of these. It ain't but damn, man. There's something going on with these motherfuckers, boy. Damn.
There's nothing that makes my client.
Damn, he look like
when
one
that
of them
destroy
niggas.
my client, do nothing bad to my client. Okay, that's all theories that the cops are saying. Just like the video, just like the music, just like the lyrics, all that's gonna happen in court, and there's gonna be nothing. He's gonna come home. We know that. I talk to Melly every day. I talk to his mom every day. They're at my wedding. Melly is literally my little brother.
Didn't little Tim get shot in the leg too? Oh my gosh, man. What if it's this nigga in the car? Damn, just think about it. With no dreads. He in the car. Little Tim gets shot in the leg. He gets shot in the leg. What if little Tim was being set up? What if? Woo! We got a conspiracy night tonight, boy. What if the police that's why he was talking to Quando. What if the beanie is fake, just like I said? What if the beanie is fake dreads? Oh, we got a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. Fuck yeah. I love it. Let's get back to it.
I talk to him every other day. Every day we on the phone. So obviously there's no problems with me and Melly. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that happened that way because then Melly would not rock with me. He wouldn't.
I mean, in that case, wouldn't he want King Von dead?
Cut me off because I would have been exposing or fucking up his legal situation.
See, because a lot of y'all wasn't here to see that he owns majority of what was it that we said earlier? Get Back Gang, which is owned by him and King Von. So that right there, a lot of y'all wasn't here for that. That already there leads me to believe, like, wait a minute, then that'll mean that'll make a lot more sense why Davon Bennett is King Von. and he's there first. So if let me see, if he's above Francois, is King Von over Francois and Get Back Gang Entertainment LLC? I want somebody to let me know that by the judge of this. Is Davon Bennett more of a director than an officer? Because it says here, agent. Does that mean he works for Vaughn, correct? He's an agent for the director. Somebody let me know. But I know King Von. Okay.
He in jail, nigga. How the fuck he gonna cut you off? He got to keep it. But we ain't gonna talk about that because he in there and they ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
No, I ain't about to get that deep into the goddamn shit.
Nah, for sure.
Nigga.
Hey,
You know,
what's the next
bad
question though?
TV.
Hey, look,
All
and
right.
y'all too. Look, listen, all y'all social media content out there. One thing I'm gonna say though is y'all have because you are an influencer. You have 40,000 followers, AK, and you have people that really follow you. You gotta really, really, really be precise when because you just like you in our culture. You a black young man. You trying to do your thing, and I never once reported your page. I never once said everybody take this down because at the end of the day, you.
That I mean, that's what I was thinking. He got rid of his partner. If that was the case, then that mean he's the owner of the artists that are signed to that label. Correct? Press 1. It's a hell of a story. It's a hell of a story, but I tell you what, it's a coincidence that he goes. Now, what if we find out that he's with Quando Rondo at the club? And that's how Quando gets there. Because Quando Rondo, in the interview with Angela Yee, doesn't even want to say who he came with. He just says the guy with the nice car. Well, that's the same thing he says. And they both are smoking. I'm going to get into the back of the car and go to sleep. First, they said little Timmy was in the back of the car and going to go to sleep. That's why he was in the car. But let's say Quando was in the back of the car. Somebody who shot was in the back of that white truck or white car or whatever's right there. And then he lied about one of King Von's friends went over and told King Von, hey, Quando over there asleep. When it was him that told King Von, Quando Rondo was over there asleep. Press 1. Do you guys remember that? This guy is the reason why King Von even went over there. Because he brought him. Allegedly. From what it's starting to look like. He brought Quando and what appears to be little Timmy, but I don't know. And maybe that's why his bond was so low. But it appeared to be somebody who looked like Timmy with a head shaped like Timmy. Press 1. But this nigga ain't got it. Them dreads don't fool me. He keep fooling with his hair, making me pay attention to his hair. Ain't playing no psychological mind fuck on me. Press 1. I'm looking like his hair ain't that long. Remember, we was watching Young Pharaoh. We like, wait a minute, his hair ain't that damn long. And picture this guy without dreads, huh?
You have a right to freedom of speech, and I want to see your platform grow. But please be adamant on what you do, on how you do it, because
other people that's not in the streets could get hurt like that. So you have to be more articulate with how you say certain things, AK. Because you are good. You very entertaining. I watch your show. Even though you're talking about me, I'm like, this nigga fucking funny as fuck. I'm gonna watch this bitch. But be more articulate on how you say certain things when it comes to like cases and paperwork, because that's when you're drawing the line. You get what I'm saying? Be more articulate with that. Don't not go draw the narrative how you want to draw it, but be more articulate. And this from being a real business person, a successful business person telling you this, because I want to see you succeed. Be more articulate.
So 2,600 people, y'all.
Yeah, see, you got Von out the way. You're so proprietary to the LLC Get Back Gang, which Von probably signed all of his homies from O Block. Press 1. Damn, I wonder if this is a cold back door on Vine. And I wonder if Dirt knows about this. This would be a cold back door on Vine. Get him out the way. That'll help Dirk court case out. I'm saying though, fuck all that. I'm saying though, this nigga. What if he had Melly's phone at night that told all of the coordinates of where Melly was? And he the one that had Melly's phone. So who hired this manager? Who hired the manager? Dirt? Little Dirt? Wow.
Hit that like button. So you telling me I'm just lying on this?
No.
That
Not lying.
what you saying?
Not lying. I'm telling you, be more articulate. Be more articulate with your words. Don't say, like, if you just gonna say black and white, Mr. Francois snitching, you're not being articulate. If you're saying he brought in a document because a search warrant and a order, then you're being articulate. That's what I'm saying. But
He
let's go to the next
cooperated with
question.
the police. He cooperated with the police.
If
That's
you
what I was
have,
saying. He cooperated with the fucking
AK,
police.
if they take something from you,
I had everything. Which is another question I want to ask you.
Okay, come on.
How did them case papers disappear like that? How did them case papers disappear?
Come on, bro. That's crazy. I don't even know if the case paper's still on there or not on there at all.
Because he changed his name. McBoogie, you may be right. You may be right. Vaughn, they say Vaughn was a vicious little one. Yeah. And it may open up the shit hole to that right there. Go back to the friend of FBG Duck who was laying on the ground with him. Go back and take a look at who that was. And just look at him. You got to go back to that. But yeah, But to change his name is the reason why that paperwork would just change. It wouldn't change. The name on the paperwork will change. It will update, and that'll be that. So he already gave you the answer to that. And yeah. So new info. Make sure y'all take that back. New info. What's the info? Shit, Coffee and Kush TV. The Urban Conservative is now live. Make sure you're on my Patreon. I will be posting all of those links on my Patreon. Go over there and subscribe. But yeah, King Von and this dude, this is too much similarities right here. This is too much. This is the damn reason. So for all department, it's time to do your research. Jameson Francois. I don't believe his hair. I don't believe his dreads are long. I believe his dreads are all fake. Press 1. I believe his dreads are all fake. Call it in. Let me see if we get people to call in. 424-209-9506. If you want to call in, I'll try to get you on the air, see what it's about, and see if y'all want to make a statement. If not, hey, it's up to y'all. But damn. 424-209-9506. King Von. Get Back Gang Entertainment on with Officer or Mr. Francois. Not sure who he is, but would that be a reason? And how is this just the luckiest dude in the world to end up with melly music and not just the music of Von? I'm not saying just the music of Von. Remember they said Von owned his own masters? Press 1. Remember Von owned his own masters? Press 1. They said Von owned his own masters. And if he was owning his own masters, then he will be putting it under this label, correct? Get Back Gang Entertainment, press 1. If Von owned his own masters, no, ain't no getting around this now. No shit. And now Dirk ends up with his music from probably, well, him. So if he's owned his own masters and they was going to give it to his kid, well, yes, he owned his own masters because he owned Get Back Gang Entertainment, which he was probably going to drop his music from. Can we say that? Can we say something? Damn. Okay, and then okay. Because Dirk music actually sucks. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they remixing Von shit over there. I don't know, but here, that looks plausible. That's some cold shit, right? That's a cold shit. Because how could you be? Who gets that lucky? He ain't gonna answer that. How you in this? I'm gonna open up the phone lines for Francois. Press 1 424-209-9506. That's area code 424-209-9506. If you want to support the show and all of the cool shit that we got rolling, especially at the Urban Conservative, make sure you donate any way, shape, or form you can to Cash App. Cash tag is Gills Gang, is right below PayPal or the Go or the Patreon.
Send a voicemail.
Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up?
Hey, I just wanted to ask why your mods keep timing everyone out. And that in an interview before, Officer Francois did admit that he wears extensions for his dreads. He has add-ons.
Say it again.
I wanted to know why your mods keep timing everyone out.
Oh, that's
and
not
then
mod.
was
I don't
saying
know why. That's not the mod. That's like YouTube or something. It just does
that Google, whatever. Okay. And then the other thing was in an interview before, I don't know if it was with academics or not, but Officer Francois, he admitted that he wears extensions for he has add-ons for his dread.
Okay, so that's true. Okay, thanks a lot,
I
young
think
lady.
it was with academics, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's true. It's true. Probably so because they look like extensions from this point.
I'm damn near positive.
Okay, well, thank you for that information. What do you think about this? I mean, his ownership of Get Back Gang
I typed
Entertainment.
something altogether different in the chat, and I love Dirk not because of his music. I don't know why, but what I was thinking was you said something and then you skipped over it, and I know how the streets are and all of that, so I didn't want to get too deep into it. But it wasn't about music or royalties or whatever, because honestly, the nigga has money. But when it comes to you facing a trial for murder or whatever, and you know what time it is, you would be trying to get rid of your opponent. But I'm thinking on the King Von side. I'm not even thinking about the Melly thing or whatever.
Yeah. You saying from that perspective, you would try to get rid of your co-defendant if you could.
Exactly. See, I wasn't trying to go there, but
yeah, because your co-defendant know that you on tape shooting and not him.
Either he knows that you did it, or you know that he did it, and you know what kind of how Vaughn got down.
Well, they know Dirk did it because he was on tape.
Right.
But then they started dressing alike. They started dressing alike. So if you can say that wasn't me, that was Vaughn. But they say it was him. But I'm saying they started looking alike after that. Same blonde hair, same. We twins. That I remember that. Oh, shit. Well, thank you for the call, sister.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Damn, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, we y'all twins, huh? Afterward. Y'all twins afterward. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up?
Hi, I was calling in about the King Von and manager situation.
Go ahead, you on the air.
Okay. First of all, his dreads look fake to me as well. It looks like a lot of these guys, I've noticed this trend lately that the dreads like their weave add-ons. A lot of them coming up to, I'm seeing a lot of fake dreads. It looks like his dreads are fake. And I would love to know who hired him. When did he become Von's manager? And it just seems like this rabbit hole is going very, very deep. Because Von was the most talented thing in that little group and era. Dirk music stinks. Dirk is not a good rapper. Dirk is just too auto-tunish. Von could actually rap. Von and Dirk. I was rooting for both of those.
I was rooting for Dirk. I was really rooting for FBG Dirk.
Me too. And it bothered me to see him taken out the way because Duck was really assassinated.
Yeah.
He was assassinated.
That's what I think happened.
But, he was really assassinated. Von, on the other hand, Von really kind of, I hate to say it, that I don't have a dog in his face. He kind of brought it on himself, with the fight, but we don't know how he was provoked. Now that I'm seeing this fake officer. I followed this. I heard somebody say, Officer Francois has been hit. I heard the dispatcher. I don't know. It could be a coincidence. It could be another officer, but it's something fishy, very fishy about this case.
But you heard them say Officer Francois been hit.
Right.
So
That
cop,
AK was
a
not
person
lying.
named
He heard it.
Francois was shot, and he was shot, and they both named Francois.
Yeah, that's what he came on. I saw that AK interview. He tried to, he said, it could be a coincidence. He said, Tom is Tom, Brown is Brown. He tried to say, to me, he tried to use big words, thinking he's talking to street people, not knowing that some people are blessed with street and book sense. Just like he said, you need to articulate. Last time I checked, to be articulate means that you speak clear, or you can, you have subject and predicate agreement, that you
Yes.
speak correct English. That's not. He tried to change meanings of words. He's one of those use reverse psychology on illiterate people, and it's been falling for him. But you know what I'm saying. This industry, I don't want to say too much. I don't want my phone to be tapped. I don't want to be trolled. But people that can really know, if you know, that this is not right. This case is fishy, and it's all around something is not right. If you know, you know.
Oh my goodness, I would love to hear that recording. Thank you for the call.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. I would love to hear that recording. That police recording, Officer Francois hit. Let me see. So a police officer was shot too. Let me see. Let me see if it's on YouTube. King Von police recording. How did y'all hear it? I want to hear it. So if it's an officer shot, I would love to hear that recording. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up?
What's up, man? It's McBoogie Oogie, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's up, champ?
All right, man. See, I've been following this situation for a long time ever since it happened. And I follow things like this because I like music. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of the culture. So when we lose one, I want to know what happened. And then you got new day and age, you got videos, and you can see everything that happens. And when you watch that video over 100 times, man, it doesn't look like something that just happened. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we talking about, it's something specific. I don't want to get into the whole thing, but about this company, what do you think? What do you think about that? And get back game, the specific manager and all of that. I want to get too far off track.
Well, in a lot of situations, even with insurance policies, life insurance policies on family members, and stuff like that, when somebody at the top dies, the next person in line steps up. So a business with Von running it, and he's second in command, and Von's gone, he steps into that spot.
So, you think that he could have? That's a motive.
I mean, I wouldn't say 100%. I wouldn't say 100% like the only motive. I feel like some other money could be initiated in that situation. But that's going to also help him because, I mean, it's King Von. It was the up-and-coming street rapper that the streets didn't need. The kid was blowing, man.
So you think the manager has something to do with YMW Melly and King Von?
Man, after watching the videos about the phone, man, at the end of the day, whether it's guilty, whether your boy is guilty or innocent, you don't give up nothing. You don't give up nothing. It don't matter if it's just a piece of paper with the man's name on it. You don't give it to him.
So the manager is
But the
guilty
way,
of snitching.
this is my thing. The way he said it, it was like, okay, I gave him the phone, but I knew that my client was innocent. So what if your client was guilty? You would have gave him the phone anyway, thinking that he was innocent?
Yep.
That makes no sense.
It makes sense if you trying to get him out the way.
You feel me? Like, that makes no sense. Oh, my client's innocent. How do you know, though? Unless you know.
Unless you know he's innocent.
Unless you know. Nobody makes a firm statement like that unless you know.
So when because he did say he had both of the phones.
He had both of them.
Yeah.
He had both of them, man.
How long did he have them?
And he probably had them the whole time.
I ain't never heard no shit like this ever.
Man, it's just new day and age cell phone shit, man. Everything is on that device, man. Anything you want is on a device.
Well,
but I've been following these situations, man, and it don't add up. Going from saying you was beside Bond when he got shot, but you're nowhere in the video.
They say King Von manager was
case study number 1. King.
All right, thank you for the call.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, King.
King Von tapes for educational purposes only. Please respect the views and opinions of this channel, Audio Crack 22. All of the opinions by this channel are alleged. The names you see, we got off of public social media sites. So please don't disrespect the channel if you see your name or you feel like you're being accused, because again, all views, opinions, and accusations are alleged. Thank you.
I would love this.
We covered all of the graphic content out of respect for the family and for the ones that lost their lives. So please respect them also. Thank you.
Trinity Radio, 255 Trinity, seeking my goals. Trinity. Yo, we got shots. Yo, I got shots going on here. Everybody down here. I got show people down. Show people down.
Copy, shots fired. 75 Chris.
Oh, right now, forward. Get forward. Right forward.
King Von's manager, Jameson Francois, with 100K Management, has done interviews with hip-hop music insiders like DJ Academics describing how he was grazed. Remember that, everybody. Grazed.
Grazed.
He says shot in the beginning. Let's be clear. But this says grazed by a bullet during the gun battle. Okay?
Oh my God.
He claims most of the bullets sprayed. I just want you to listen to this. Sprayed. Remember these words. Sprayed. That night came from police.
1504 to radio, 34 to Officer Francois.
Copy, you need a 4 for an officer.
Confirm. Officer Francois.
Came from police.
1504 to radio, 34 to Officer Francois.
Copy, you need a 4 for an officer.
Confirm. Advisors going on with the officer. Condition of the officer, please.
That's the condition of the officer.
04 radio, Officer Francois got sprayed. Starting before right here.
Receive, praise.
Bet you didn't think he was going to hear that? Neither did I. Mr. Francois has a couple legal issues going on. This he has two artists that are currently, one is currently behind bars fighting a murder, which is YNW Melly, and the YNW Bortland, which was on the murder case with him, is currently out on bail.
He said that he has short dreads. There he is with short dreads.
He has two artists that are currently, one is currently behind bars fighting a murder, which is YNW Melly, and the YNW Bortland, which was on the murder case with him, is currently out on bail. Add to that, under his watch, rest in peace, Mr. Vaughn. We lost King Von under his watch. So it made me dig a little deeper. And I found some things. Mr. Francois has legal issues. He's currently being sued by the parents of the victims of the two murder suspects under his watch, YNW Melly and YNW Portland. The murder victims' parents are currently suing him, so he has those legal issues going on at this point. Manager Jameson Francois, also named in both suits. The Williams family.
Because he actually helped the victims, and him being, oh my gosh. That's why they was tripping, because he's facing a civil suit by being the owner of this record company and helping out the attackers. Oh my goodness.
Claims Melly's manager played a role in the alleged murders, including the allegation Francos transported YNW Melly from the shooting location.
Wait. Did I hear what I just thought I heard? So basically you're saying he's already implicated in a murder with a different artist he manages?
Implicated.
All right.
Because
Welcome
they
back to
thought
the
he
channel.
did it,
Max Torn here from
remember?
7 Figure Business Consulting. I want to talk
thought
about
he did it.
our
Remember he was
ClickFunnels
saying that
award
they
that we've
thought I
gotten
did
back
it.
in 2019.
So, yeah.
And I want to talk
They
about
didn't think
that,
you
how
were
I got
hiding
there.
evidence. They thought you was
Interestingly
an
enough,
accomplice.
I had already built two 7-figure funnels before I even knew these awards exist. That was kind of interesting. So we got this one in 2019, but I have made my very first million with info products back in 2016 when I was 26 years old. I think that ended up making 2 to 3 million a year, roughly, something like that, together with my business partners.
You gonna hear that,
I don't
huh?
even know
That's
if
crazy.
we used
So
ClickFunnels back then.
let's go over this real
and
quick.
then I have made another $1 million funnel. I'm not sure if we used ClickFunnels for that. I think we did it. Not sure if my back then partner got the award or something like that, but this is basically the third $1 million funnel that we've built. And it was interesting, the journey to that, because until that point I had been in my very first business, the dating advice and the personal development advice business, and I had made my millions
did y'all hear
already,
this?
and I had done this largely on my own. I had done this largely without creating something that actually gives ongoing support to our clients. Like I said, it was predominantly...
I'm like, what the fuck is this? Let me get back to this.
Let's give motherfuckers a chance, bro.
Did y'all hear? As a so-called...
Transported YNW Melly from the shooting location.
Wait. Did I hear what I just thought I heard? So basically you're saying he's already implicated in a murder with a different artist he manages?
Bet you didn't think you was gonna hear that, huh? That's crazy. So let's go over this real quick.
No, we're gonna have to dig a little deeper on that one, because that just ain't adding up. I mean, how are you, as a so-called manager or a CEO, involved in 2 different murders? With a young man, you say you're trying to get help, you're trying to help with the negative situations they're going through. It seems to me like you're condoning to the negativity. I say that because of what this lawsuit says, and I quote. Wait, did y'all hear this?
Fuckers quit to blame my damn business. Like, nigga, all I do is give motherfuckers a chance, bro. Young niggas from the hood who probably wouldn't even get nothing in their life, help situate, make, shit happens. Motherfuckers quit to blame my company for shit. Fucking lawsuit, putting me in a scene of murders.
Ain't that something?
Their phone put him on the scene of the murders. They got his phone and a phone.
This next document is in the Circuit Court 17 Judicial System in Broward County, Florida. This is Leandra Phillips again individually, and is a personal representative of the estate of Christopher Thomas Jr., which is deceased, and that is the plaintiff. Amelia.
That would have gave him a new company, Get Back Gang ENT, and out of the old company, $100K. Correct? Exactly. That way the lawsuit doesn't affect him. You got me?
Complaint for damages comes now the plaintiff Leandra Phillips individually and as a personal representative of the estate of Christopher Thomas Jr., deceased by and through her undersigned counsel, and hereby files the amended complaint against the defendants Jamel Demons, Cortland Henry, Jameson Francois, and the other names I will not announce for their personal reasons and privacy. And we also have 100K Management LLC. Jamie King and John Doe allege as follows. And just a side note, these records were e-filed on October 30th, 5 days before King Von situation occurred. How sad is that? Anyway, let me get back to it. Sorry I keep interrupting.
Shit happens. Motherfuckers quick to blame my company for shit. Fucking lawsuit, putting me in a scene of murders. What? Fucking goofies, bro. That's why I ain't signing no more people. Fuck that shit. I ain't signing no more people, bro. I'm good. I'm gonna take my millions and retire. Go on a vacation. I ain't signing no more people. Since the police steady trying to make me look like the bad guy and my company the bad guy, fuck it. What's the point? What, the next thing happen to somebody else is gonna be my fault? Every time something happens, it's my fault, right? It's my fault. I'm getting tired of this shit, bro.
As you know, Melly's been sitting in a Florida jail for over a year, awaiting a double murder trial for his friend's death. When he caught COVID-19, he asked to be let out and placed on house arrest. It's a lot of speculation going on with King Von's manager. He say, she say. They think he's lying in the interview, the DJ Academics interview. Some people think it's the guy going in the door. Well, I'm going to prove to you exactly who Mr. Francois is today. I'm going to compare two things, show you, prove that to you, and then we're going to move on. Okay, hopefully you're sold on that proof with the jacket and the beanie. You can see the writing on the beanie. So hopefully you're sold on that. So let's move on to his individual tape and let's watch what he does. Okay, that's the manager right there in red. Now you see how the individual, which we believe is the individual that shot Lil Tim, walks straight to him. Soon as he walks to him and talks to him, he turns around with the other gentleman right here, the unknown gentleman, and you will see them in the other video, the first video that was put out. They're the ones in the street, and those are the ones that run from the camera angle. It'll be, I think, left. If you're just looking down from that camera angle, it will be left. What did he tell him? That's all I'm trying to figure out. What was that? It just looked like it was a play right there, allegedly. Just my opinion. Get in that comment.
Remember I told y'all he told him he over there.
Inbox and let us know what you think. In closing with Mr. Francois. Either way you put it, it looked bad on your part. We never seen you come back to the video.
Yeah, but remember that girl that claimed she was there? Didn't she say, you know what? Well, I'll let you hear it for yourself.
She kind of had a bad feeling and shit, so she didn't end up coming type shit. But I had ended up catching the plane because I was already damn near there or whatever, so I ended up getting going type shit. So I get there, we at the hotel, we chilling, we kicking it, whatever. We get ready to go, and we go to a hookah lounge at first. I don't know, it wasn't the hookah lounge that he got shot at, it was a different one. We went to the hookah lounge and we was taking pictures and shit.
Make crack like this.
She kind of had a bad feeling and shit, so she didn't end up coming type shit. But I had ended up catching the plane because I was already damn near there or whatever, so I ended up getting going type shit. So I get there, we at the hotel, we chilling, we kicking it, whatever. We get ready to go, and we go to a hookah lounge at first. I don't know. It wasn't the hookah lounge that he got shot at. It was a different one. We went to the hookah lounge and we was taking pictures and shit.
Make crack like this.
They wouldn't let us have no guns in. They tried to bring the guns in. All black niggas tried to bring the guns in and shit. But they was like, nah, this ain't happening. Like, they even put up a fight and shit. Like, none of these clubs was not having it. Like, no, you're not bringing no guns in. You're not this, that, and the third. So, boom. Guns was in the car. So, we at the hookah lounge. We chilling, this, that, and the third. Talking to, we all talking and shit. They taking pictures. We literally there for like 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Smoking hookahs, whatever. Take pictures, get up, go. Go to opium. So we get the opium. The shit happened so quick. Like, literally in a blink of an eye, the nigga was out the car and across from us. Mind you, I'm standing in front of the car. So I would have seen this nigga get the fuck out type shit. So all I know is I'm looking down at my phone. I look up. This nigga is by the goddamn, whatchamacallit. So all we see is commotion and shit. So I turn around. I'm looking, around or whatever. And all I see is motherfuckers punching that nigga, like stomping niggas out. I'm like, damn. Then we hear shots. Literally 2.5 seconds. All of this shit happened.
Make crack.
So quick. Like, literally in a blink of an eye, the nigga was out the car and across from us. Mind you, I'm standing in front of the car. So I would have seen this nigga get the fuck out.
He was
type
out
shit.
there for a while though.
So all I know is I'm looking down at my phone. I look up. This nigga is by the goddamn, whatchamacallit. So all we see is commotion and shit. So I turn around. I'm looking, around or whatever. And all I see is motherfuckers punching that nigga, like stomping niggas out. I'm like, damn. Then we hear shots. Literally 2.5 seconds. All of this shit happened. Like,
So no matter what, that is still confusing because Mr. Francois, he never stated what happened to him after he got shot. Nor did he say anything about what hospital he even went to. But he had a lot to say, in my opinion. Only in my opinion, but he had a lot to say about Von and his family. Putting messages out. He sure knew about what happened with the gun laws, too. He wanted to tell everything about not being able to get in with guns, but he was absolutely wrong about that as well. Look here. I have it right.
Wait, before you do that, let's play.
21 Savage did give the sister a truck, and that's his uncle that owns the club.
Him on academics is
From what I heard.
see exactly what he said, word for word.
All right, let's go. So at that time, this is where the security come in at. At that time, we're telling security, hey, it's time to go in now. Von's ready. You know what I'm saying? We've been here too long. Let's go inside the club. So they do their rounds. They go inside the club. They check the venue, go inside, check the outside, make sure there's no threat. Now, common sense, if you guys know, security, nobody cannot go inside a club with a weapon. No matter who you is, you cannot enter a building with a weapon, especially a venue. So being alert that we're going into the club, all security put their weapon inside their cars. Because we're thinking we're going inside the club.
Now that's not true. Georgia Governor Nathan Deal signed a new gun law Wednesday, expands the number of public places where licensed owners are allowed to carry their weapons. Let's take a look at it.
Before the new law, gun owners were not allowed to bring their firearms into bars unless the bar owner specifically allowed it. But under the Safe Carry Protection Act, the emphasis is reversed. A patron can bring the guns into the bars unless the owner tells him or her to leave. Number 1, bars. Number 2, churches. Number 3, schools. Number 4, airports.
No finger.
You can carry a gun wherever you.
So Officer Francois is shot.
Listen to this. To YNW Melly and the YNW Bortland, which was on the murder. Jameson Francois.
Francois that shot and grazed.
Negativity.
That's
I say that.
insane. How is there two
King Von's man.
Francois that get shot that day? That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence at all. And how long I've been on the air? 3 hours and 15 minutes. If you'd like to support the show, go over to the Cash App. Hashtag is Gills Gang, of course. Conspiracy Night. Well, hopefully it continues. If you're not subscribed over to the Urban Conservative, be on the Patreon and be on the really the Patreon, because I want my Patreon, my Urban Conservative, to be full of people who just support the show and it's really just have an alternative view on different things that's political and going on in the world. And I want my whole support team to be over there. So if you over on a Discord, you'll know about it. If you're on my Patreon, you really gonna know about it because you guys are the supporters of the show. And I just want to thank everybody for taking part in that. But yeah, for the advancements of the role, it's gonna be a lot of things changing. I got a new template, not just Judge Gills. Judge Gills is going to be over there on a new channel. This channel right here is going to be Coffee and Kush TV and Coffee and Kush TV Morning Rants. The other channel is going to be a more professionally structured green screen, technical call-ins and stuff like that. So if you want to be a call-in, if you want to be Kevro like officially and be part of that call-in and be it's specifically on Discord. And it's just part of the classroom. You're going to have to take part in Kevro University and part of the whole network. Just call-ins is very good. Knowing what's going on in the classroom. But we're stepping things up, and it's always good to step things up. But Officer Francois, music mogul and everything else, man. And he also owned what? 100K Management, not 100K. Get Back Gang with King Von. Another reason why King Von probably is no longer here. We'll get to that. You feel me? What's the name of the new channel? I told you to go over there to my Discord. Go over to my Patreon. It's really just a support channel. And then I'll start doing more videos. But it's really just for my support group, my people in my Cash App, the people on my Patreon, and the people who regularly support me, and just to grow from there is to take what doesn't work, what didn't work in the past, and to progress forward in the future. And those people who are not ready to jump, you're just not ready to jump. I'm moving ahead in my YouTube broadcasting endeavors, and I hope you are too. Didn't Francois say he had they guns before? Yes. Coffee and Kush TV.